they're the team that doesn't want to be losing. Any team hates losing. So I still favor them to not be the losing side. But I want a bit of a drama in this Nationals Conference. I want Signal Warriors to loosen up, get Smart Omega in some kind of place and make it, boom boom pow, a bit of a point.
Yeah.
Parang ganon.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, at least to make it a little bit close. Try to give it a bit more oomph. To be able to make it a little bit more spicy. Na mas close nga din, no. But I gets ko rin naman yan. Of course, everyone wants something like that to be able to come out for our tournament. But yeah, again, for Smart Omega, these are guys that are they got nothing to lose. I mean, they have. Kumbaga, I mean, sorry, I may have phrased that wrong. It's all in for them.
Yeah, it's all in.
If they lose, they lose. But I'm sure they're so desperate of winning.
As long as
Ultra Wars, sila yung nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing to lose. Smart Omega and they're just like. Okay, ito na nga. Okay, the last time they met these two teams, the moment they got 2-0 over Smart Omega, Signal Ultra Warriors always draft around a Vengeful Spirit draft. They follow it up with a Mirana, an Ogre Magi, or a Faceless Void, or a Drow Ranger. It's that.
10 seconds
So with that being said, I told already that they're not going to be showing another kind of strats against Smart Omega. So here it is, with a Vengeful pick. I mean, of course, in the banning phase, wala eh. Hindi naban yung Vengeful Spirit. Meta pick pa rin. And maybe I think that's one of the things that Signal Warriors are doing now. Pero we're not that sure yet. We'll still be seeing it at the playstyle in the drafts. Tiny, anywhere for a tiny pick, Nathan?
Nah, it's just, uso lang. Uso lang mag-pick ng Tiny, lalo sa first phase. You can flex it all the way up to the end of the draft. Pwede mag-mid, pwede mag-support. May mga times na kapag talagang, alam mo yun, you say, oh, I want this as a 2 and then I want this as a 4. Minsan nagiging 5 siya or minsan nagiging off-lane din siya. But Signal Ultra Warriors, it's just, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, for Signal Ultra Warriors, it's all pretty standard for now. Say Ogre Magi, I see this a lot from them. Vengeful Spirit, we see this a lot from them.
they 2-0 Smart Omega with this.
That's an early Timbersaw pick.
Actually, I agree. But it was you who taught me about this in drafting. You pick your core, you protect him in 3. But I think this time, you don't want to be protecting Timbersaw too much with 3 bans. You want to be protecting your core. Or do you think etong Timbersaw na to is just a shake-up draft? Parang, magti-Timbersaw kami. Ano gagawin yun? I think this is because Signal Ultra Warriors, if they're doing the same strategy, they're going to be having Van or James C's Underlord. I think. Kasi sa bans nila, they ban out the Faceless Void already and the Mirana, which is one of Arise's greatest heroes in the conference. So yeah, I think Timbersaw against an Underlord, no? Possibilities, yes?
I mean, ako personally, ayoko yung matchup. Kung kunwari lagi yung mga yung Timbersaw sa mid tapos sila lagi yung Underlord katapat. I don't really like the Undersaw versus yung Timbersaw.
Yeah.
Dahil nga lang talaga na kahit sabihin natin yan, meron ko naman pang cancel ng or may pang root ka sa Timbersaw or meron ko naman pang push out ng lanes, of course, with the Firestorm. I just don't like it because the Underlord is always like afraid na baka pwedeng mamaya-maya ma-whirling death niya tapos hindi ko na-expect na gano'n pala yung damage. Of course, most likely Timbersaw pwede pa rin naman siya ilagay sa offlane, no? But I guess yun din yung sinasabi natin no? I did talk about it earlier, of course, in the season. Kapag kayo yung second pick nyo yung isang medyo importante na core for the second pick dun sa first phase, tapos ban 3 heroes. Yung talagang sinabi mo rin. But I get it. Maybe what Smart Omega are doing is tinatry lang nilang ilagay yung attention dito sa Timbersaw para mask yung isa pwedeng gawin dito na Smart Omega na biglang, okay, kinounter niya nga yung Timbersaw pero ito naman yung kukunin namin kasi nakita namin na ito yung kukunin nyo para dun sa Timbersaw. So it could work both ways. It's very risky para sa akin. Ako personally, ayoko yung ganun kasi nga medyo risky, but I mean, people do this with the Faceless Void, people do this with the Spectre, so we'll see kung paano nga i-approach.
Right now, it's all in for Smart Omega. Parang, okay, comfortable tayo with Timbersaw, we have something to play ahead with the Timbersaw, sige, I think we're doing that. Maybe that's what Smart Omega is thinking. Currently, in the bans kasi, it's Faceless Void, Mirana, and Drow Ranger. These are the 3 heroes that got them 2-0 sweep by Signal Ultra Warriors. Yung last time na nakita sila, which is parang Smart Omega did learn their lesson already. Parang Signal Ultra Warriors ngayon, they're down 40 seconds and parang parang who are we drafting this time? The 3 heroes na pinipili natin, they're kinda out already against these teams. So parang
mukhang yun nga, no?
Yeah,
nag-iisipan talaga ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
At this time, I think Smart Omega will be, a key factor for some teams eh. Parang I think if hindi namin mapapatay yung Signal Ultra Warriors this time, how about we reveal their strategies in the most different way possible, Try to shake up the Nationals even more. Parang ganon, because it's right now, parang mafa-force yung Signal Ultra Warriors, parang, or let's draft another set of heroes na kaya nating laro, and that ultimately reveals kung ano rin yung ibang playstyle na kaya nilang gawin.
Okay. So, well, for Signal Ultra Warriors, mukhang nag-ban na lang sila ng isang hero na madalas i-pick ng Smart Omega, no? So bagay, yun din kasi with the third pick ng bawat draft, usually medyo tinatry mo pang i-feel out yung kalaban mo na hindi mo pa sure kung ano yung balak nila. Usually you tend to pick up yung mga position 5s dun nga sa third pick ng draft. So yeah, might as well take away yung Snapfire, take away yung Chen, you know. Sven, on the other hand though, yun yung binan ng Signal Ultra Warriors. So parang may napapansin sila, but
we're not sure ano yung pinapansin, napapansin nila.
I'm not a Spectre, so. Okay, Enchantress pick. Although they did ban the Viper, kaya napaisip ako na baka Spectre yung pipick dito ng Smart Omega. But I guess with the Viper pick sana ng Signal Ultra Warriors, medyo maka-counter naman yung Timbersaw.
Yeah.
So
that is able to passive.
Medyo gets ka naman.
Enchantress position 5.
It's okay. I mean, malakas naman siya sa lane, diba?
Yeah,
solid lang din.
Slardar
pa yung making katapat, which
for
is actually not too bad for the Enchantress. Kasi
true.
Yung Slardar kasi diba percentage based yung ano niya, yung first skill niya, yung pwede siya maging mas mabilis.
Sprint.
So with an Enchantress na pwede makapag-slow, yung sprint, sorry. Yung Enchantress na pwede makapag-slow ng Slardar, hindi syempre yung percentages nun mas bababa talaga.
Yeah.
So in the lane, I think okay lang naman. Lalo kasi Enchantress meron pa siyang creep. Try parang i-go yung Slardar, but all of a sudden Terrorblade. So
nice pick actually.
Walang takot talaga.
Kasi may Timbersaw.
Smart Omega parang coming up with it.
Zeus.
Lang.
Yun lang, may Zeus. You know,
Yeah.
could easily kill Enchantress. Team fights in the back lanes. May clear ka parang illusions.
Zeus, I guess yun na yung magic damage mo, obviously versus the Enchantress.
Yeah.
But with the Timbersaw, syempre, ang pinakaayaw kasi neto burst damage. Tapos yung pa ipipick dito na Signal Ultra Warriors, Zeus. So a bit unfortunate for him. Isa pa na medyo maganda, of course, with the Zeus pick is yung Terrorblade. Maubos siya kagad ng mga
illusions.
Mga illusions kasi malakas yung damage dito ng Zeus versus mga illusions dito ng Terrorblade. So yeah, overall, not bad I guess. And isa lang din na gusto ko din i-point out, yung Slardar plus Vengeful Spirit. Medyo masakit yung right-click damage ng Signal Ultra Warriors kasi ang dami na minus armor sa kabila.
So yeah, I think they'll just be going for, right-click heroes talaga for Signal Ultra Warriors. Kinakita natin dito Signal Ultra Warriors still sticking with their current, playstyle. Nothing new. Kahit nga naban yung mga heroes nila na Faces Void, Mirana, Drow Ranger. Ito pa rin yung mga staple hero picks na kaya mong ilaro kahit anong meta.
Yeah, I like what Signal Ultra Warriors is doing. Sabi mo rin, diba? Magiging mas relax ba sila? Mas magiging ano ba sila? Well, it seems like hindi naman exactly hiding stats. They're just using heroes na kung ano man yung ginagamit na nila prior. Diba?
Yeah.
So it's just the same. They're not doing anything experimental. They're not doing anything crazy. So it's good so far between these two teams. I think judging by the draft, medyo mararamdaman mo na onte yung mentality. Kumbaga for Smart Omega, pwede mo rin masabi na since pinipick na medyo maaga yung mga gantong cores nila, or di ba, pinakita na kagad yung Timbersaw, it means na gusto talaga nila na mas secure kaagad yung ganito na parang, alam mo yun, yung we need this hero para gumana yung draft natin. Parang gano'n.
Understood.
We'll see. Monkey King nga lang.
Monkey King's
baka mahirapan tuloy.
Kind of fallen out of the meta, pero I don't know, Slardar, Vengeful Spirit. I mean, with the Monkey King, kaya mo mag-react agad eh. I think Zeus will be rushing Aghanims this time. Against the Timbersaw, however, I don't see Monkey King really winning that much in team fights. It's gonna be harder for him, lalo na kung wala siyang BKB or something, Diffusal man lang. I don't even think if Monkey King would even want a Diffusal at this meta. Lalo pa na may Terrorblade, I think he would also be wanting, items na kayang-kaya niya mag-clear ng illusions, like something to farm too. You go Maelstrom or Battle Fury. Pero Queen Fei makes this harder.
Okay, alright. So with the Monkey King, obviously, medyo mas mag-online lang na maaga yung Signal Ultra Warriors. Of course, alam naman natin lahat, Terrorblade, kailangan pa niya talaga ng maraming items para makapag-farm muna. Makapag-farm muna para magkaroon ng items for Smart Omega, and then mag-online sila. And sa ngayon, kung makita mo rin yung mga heroes, kasi usually pag may Terrorblade, di talaga sasalin sa mga team fights na hanggang mga bandang 20 plus minutes, diba? So Queen of Pain, Enchantress, Timbersaw, and Tiny, kaya nga ba ng apat gumawa ng space para sa isang Terrorblade? Yun usually yung tinatanong ko sa sarili ko eh. And yes, if if yung Timbersaw magkaroon ng magandang game. Kasi kung hindi siya magkaroon ng magandang lane and game, he's always gonna be playing from behind. Timbersaw, they hate playing from behind. Gusto mo, naaabuso mo yung pagkatanki mo, na nagkakaroon ka ng item advantage over your opponents.
And you kite a lot.
With yung Monkey King plus Vengeful Spirit,
same sila ng lane, ha?
Yeah, I think level 1 pa lang, sa totoo lang. Plus Ogre Magi, kung kunwari,
and I think
ikot-ikot din itong si
I think
Vengeful
so.
Spirit.
I think what they're doing is I think there's gonna be a tri-lane again. I think we saw if I'm not mistaken, I think that was LPE. Yung nag-tri-lane nata. I'm not sure if that was LPE even. There was a game where there was a bit of a tri-lane happening. And pwede yung gawin ng ano ngayon ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Not really tri-lane in a sense na andun lang siya sa lane stapling, pero parang constant rotations from the Vengeful or the Ogre Magi siguro going into that lane. So pabilis mo burst down yung yung Timbersaw talaga in the off lane. But anyway, Nate, we've already seen the drafts without minding the execution. Any predictions? Cold take game number 1.
Draft-wise.
Yeah, draft-wise.
Yeah, I think it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Mas trip ko lang overall yung timing na pwedeng matamaan dito ng Signal Ultra Warriors kasi you have a Zeus, early damage, Monkey King, maaga mag-online, pwedeng sumali kagad sa mga team fights, and magbe-benefit pa with the, of course, yung Bloodlust, Slardar, Corrosive Haze, and yung Wave of Terror, and yung attributes na pwede pa may ibigay ng isang ng Vengeful Spirit. So I feel like with the Monkey King, basta may mga mahuli sa loob ng Monkey King ulti, it's gonna be so hard to team fight for Smart Omega. Although with Smart Omega, meron naman silang onting sabihin nating mobility, so meron naman silang Timber Chain, meron naman silang Blink Out, of course, with the Queen of Pain. Kaso nga lang, by that time, are you still gonna be alive? Kasi nga, meron pang Zeus, diba? On top of that. So I feel like mas risky draft ito ng Omega, but it could work out if they have decent laning stage and yung Terror Blade magwala, or at least makapag-free farm. But I feel like Signal Ultra Warriors still has
I think it's too player-centric this time. Sobrang player-centric ng draft ng Smart Omega talaga. But I do believe that the powers of a Timbersaw and Terrorblade, I think they're two heroes na sobrang lakas talaga. So yeah, I think it's a 1-1 for both of us. I'll also try to be going with the draft of Smart Omega. This is not, hindi ito nagmamind ng execution plainly plainly just the drafting. So yeah, with that, I think I'll be going with Smart Omega for Nate. You did choose out.
I'm gonna go Signal Ultra Warriors. Just a reminder, guys, that this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board.
Alright, thanks.
As we see. Of course, I guess pakilala ko na muna dito, for the side of Smart Omega. On the Radiant side, we have Tihi on the Enchantress. We also do have Ben-Hur playing the Queen of Pain. Luciano naman sa kanyang Timbersaw. Shanks, of course, will be playing Tiny. And last but not the least, Skadi naman sa kanyang Terror Blade.
Alright, for Signal, however, Jamesy will be playing the mid lane Zeus. Reese will be your position 4 Vengeful Spirit. Kapat naman, it will be your position 1 Monkey King. Si Grims, ating position 4 position 5 Ogre Magi. Tapos si Van, ang ating off-lane na Slardar.
Naku po, nahuli ka agad itong si Abat. Tumatambay-tambay pala sa loob ng base. Nakakuha ka agad ng isang courier. Almost got 2 actually. So we are looking at the mid lane matchup right now, and I feel like this could go 50-50. But with Ben-Hur, he might suffer just a little bit. Just because of the fact na kung paano na nilalaro yung Zeus. Always just spamming the middle lane with all these, arc lightnings, always pushing it out.
Di ba yun yung ginagawa ngayon? You're maxing out arc lightning to farm instead and also to pressure?
Yeah, exactly. Kasi nga, with the Zeus, diba, alam naman natin lahat na hindi naman mobile tong hero na to. Ang dali niya patayin. So if you're always pushing out the lane, mapupush talaga yung lane papunta sa kalaban mo, which means na yung Queen of Pain tuloy, kailangan niya i-mine yung creeps imbes na ginagamit niya yung oras para maharas yung Zeus, diba?
Tinitingnan mo, si Luciano, nahihirapan na talaga sa top lane. Sobrang niyang he's the most bullied by the Ogre Magi. I mean, level 1 pa nga naman, if he gets maybe his reactive armor, Whirlies of Death, tsaka yung Pintation siguro, kaya naman yung iharas yung Ogre Magi.
Yeah. As we see straight away, kung masilip mo nga yung minimap mo dyan sa may bottom left, makita mo nag-aaway-aaway na yung dalawang support na with the Tiny and the Ogre Magi dahil nga itong si Tiny. Si Chance, nag-drag na siya ng creep wave kasi alam nila na may top yung lane.
Kailangan talaga nitong gawin. Good play from Chance, but however, hindi ko alam ano talaga magiging play neto for the Terror Blade. I think for the Timbersaw, parang ginagawa ng Smart Omega ngayon, sinisecure na talaga nila yung laro ng Timbersaw para magiging okay sila in the mid game to late game.
Ooh, there's a lot of damage.
4 more seconds. The backlane naman, Eris, he will be getting a very, very low HP. Impetus is ready, but there is no vision as of now. Impetus will maybe be out of the range. No miss, however, Eris will be there. Pops in the salve, being chased by Tihi as of now.
Nice fog.
Cannot tee the he of Eris. Eris will survive. Aalis siya.
Ang ganda na pagkalaro niya doon. Using the fog of war, of course. Parang hindi makancel yung start niya. Mid lane though, ito na.
Jamesy. Ito na nga.
Going down here. I think it's
one kill. A few more right clicks. One more fairy fire from Jamesy. One more hit and first blood. Patay.
First blood.
Okay.
I mean, it's understandable.
By Ben Ho.
Kasi ano early levels, tapos para may poison ka, you could easily slow down yung Zeus. Tsaka laki pa ng base damage ng isang Queen of Pain, and on top of that, hindi naman sobrang konti ng attack speed niya. Oh, slow-mo from bottom lane. Shanks instantly with a TP avalanche combination over the van. Even with the crush, he will get the kill. Tihi lands the final blow. 2-0 para sa Smart Omega na ngayon.
Very, very good start para kay Benor dito. And of course, kung makita mo rin kung paano gumagana yung lineup nila, kailangan magkaroon ng magandang start dito yung Timbersaw and yung Queen of Pain para maging chill lang yung Terrorblade sa loob ng jungle mamaya pag magpa-farm nga din siya. So, nice start for SMO.
Oh, Jamesy. There is a blink.
Uy.
Tsaka may bot din yung yung Ben-Hur natin.
Ooh, sakto yung pag-back pa doon ni Jamesy kasi nandiyan na naman pala yung Tiny eh.
Oh, magic missile, bottom lane, wala lang. I think it's a bit of a, support per support. Femme fatale sa bottom lane. Oh, Shanks on the back lanes, slowing down Eris. Oh no, Eris, he's a bit more overconfident. Impetus is there, magic missile will be committed to over to Tihi, but no return kill. 3-0 for Smart Omega. May salve pa nga. Worth.
Okay. Gandang start dito for for SMO talaga. So they do get 3 kills, 4-minute power runes though. Na ating makaka-secure nga dito yung mga mid laner. Sobrang importante kasi parehas na mas importante pa sa Queen of Pain kasi siya yung
naka-bot. There. Will he be able to take it? He gets it. Oh, avalanche! Cross combination. Eris, a bit of a trouble with Cream. Will be there. Ben-Hur with the final kill.
Ganda ng mga ikot dito ng SMO, and so far bottom lane din not too bad. Top of our CS chart itong si Terrorblade. So Skadi might be just having the time of his life this game with the Terrorblade.
Hami wave from the creep. Shanks is there. Avalanche toss combination. No mana from the Ogreja with the toss. Few more right clicks. Nice. Early rotation from Smart Omega. Parang ayaw nila sa late game. Oh, big forward from Jamesy. He stayed up into confident. Hami wave from the Enchantress. A few more right clicks. Shanks will be there. The toss. No, right click. Ben-Hur with the kill.
Yeah, bit of a disaster laning stage kasi nga napapagalaw yung mga supports, which means nag-free up yung mga side lane. So solo dito yung Terrorblade sa bottom, hindi parang makakapag-fight. Although, parang may pinayata ngayon.
Reese will be there. The magic missile. Grims with a follow-up ignite over to Skadi. Skadi will be putting it full forward. Man will take the kill. Sonic wave from Ben-Hur from the back. Get the return kill. 7-1.
Okay, finally, the Ultra Warriors makakuha sila na isang kill, but again, for SMO, running rampant. But unfortunate si Skadi na akala niya, okay, ganda ng buhay ko, pwede akong umakat ng onte. But unfortunate na na-punish siya sa positioning niya doon. But again, for SMO, importante naman dito is, yun nga, yung 1v1 lane matchup sa top lane, nakakakuha naman ng levels itong si Luciano, albeit maybe a bit slower than usual kasi nga hindi na niya kaya ma-dominate yung Monkey King kasi nga Monkey King, of course, alam natin kapag lalapit ka naman, ano pa rin yan Dream Mastery Attack pa rin naman yan. But Jamesy, kailangan niya tuloy bumawi dito sa jungle.
Level 5 pa siya ha. I think Ben-Hur right now is approaching level 7 or parang level 7 na nga siya
Lamang na lamang.
4-0-2 for Queen of Pain.
This was over.
Oh, he is level 7. Quarterly to 8. Oh, double damage root on the back lanes though. Shanks will be there.
Bigyan na naman dito sa Queen of Pain. This is perfect. Queen of Pain pa naman din Hindi lang din na nakakakuha ng kills dahil nakakakuha ng kills. Mas nakakakontrol ng bottom lane.
Trouble over here. TP instantly from the tiny van will be slowed down by PH. A few more of the avalanche toss combinations. Power will be there by PH to get the final kill. Nako, si Van parang nalulugi na ata sa offlane niya. Si Luciano naman, chill lang. Kuha ng XP. Pero hindi na ako masyado. Si Abat parang nag-dominate pa rin. Given Monkey King din naman.
Yeah. Sa bagay kung kasi sinisilip ko din yung last hits and then
no.
parang wait lang.
Skadi.
Okay, Skadi at least.
Namatay siya. Oh, blink in forward from Benher. Jamesy, okay, nice blind spots actually. TP from Gan on the other lanes though. Benher, ayaw niya mag-commit. No blink, no sonic wave. Wala muna.
That would have been a perfect kill pa rin then actually. James, you well played with the fog play once again, no? From Signal Ultra Warriors, parang kanina lang din sa may bottom.
Mahilig sa madilim yung Signal Ultra Warriors.
Dire's middle tower.
But yeah, at least kung makita rin kasi natin, but at least having a decent time. So hindi naman yung parang okay, all lanes disaster.
TP forward, nothing to stop
no.
Abat. Oh. Sonic wave.
I feel like kung bumitaw ata siya ng Sonic,
May DD
patay
na?
ata yung ano eh. Yeah. Anyways.
Sometimes, you know, there are a bit of decision making that some players do until parang yung decision ng ating Queen of Fate, parang okay, baka masayang lang yung Sonic Wave, magiging guaranteed kill pa to for Zeus. We'll hold it. Pero
True.
I think you're actually true, no? Parang tama actually. Parang I think with the Sonic Wave, parang kaya nila yung mag-burst out. I mean, wala pa namang whirlies of
Dire's
death.
top tower is
Yung,
under
yung
attack.
Chakram, yung Timbersaw natin. So parang, more hesitant.
Parang Abat going for Battle Fury, which means
Late game.
tanggap na niya na ata na hindi sila makakalaro na mabilis dito. So might as well farman man na lang yung TB. Mid nga lang.
Oh,
Uy.
bottom lane.
Gigi.
They're slowing down Jamesy over here. Bending on the back lane.
3v3.
3-man TP. The blink over there. The Sonic wave will be coming up for Zeus. On the front wing, however, Avalanche forward over to the Ogre Magi. Ignite and Magic Missile also there. But there's no follow-up. Shadows Caddy on the back lane. Tingnan mo yung mga right. It's Magic Missile again. Teehee will be there. 2 more seconds over the enchant. Reese will be there. Toss forward from Shanks. They're looking for Reese. The slow will be there. They're playing with their food. As Reese will be the main target. Avalanche toss combination. Not yet. Oh, Reese will survive.
Oh!
With more confidence over there. Oh, Abat
Dire's middle
instantly.
tower is under attack.
May G-Good na nga yun.
Hindi kasi natanggap ni Shanks na dapat mabuhay yun. One-hit na lang gets ako na nga lang. But unfortunate, Abat napunta dito sa may mid, but that opens up top lane para Luciano. Pressure ng tier 1 tower top. And of course, kaya gagawin ng mga Timbersaw ng ganito. Level 3 ni reactive armor niya, which means kaya niyang tangkihin yung creeps ng kalaban habang yung mismong creeps niya nagpo-push ng tier 1 tower top.
Yun na nga yung kailangan natin na gagawin. I think for Smart Omega this time, I think they should pick up the space. Pero I think if Abat makakuha na siya nga Battle Fury, parang medyo mahirap na yan eh. Pero dito, top lane, I just bend her, blinking forward, Chakra will lift though. Avalanche toss combination to the Monkey King Jingo. Malaki yung kill na yun. Slowing down the Monkey King as fast as they can.
So lahat na ng mga heroes dito sa side ng Signal Ultra namatay natin isang beses ha. Of course Abat was having a great time at least. Hindi naman yung para perfect. He was having a great time para makapag-farm. But well, nagkakalam din naman siya. But unfortunate.
Oh, Banfier. He does have the corrosive armor para sa Timbersaw. Shanks naman nasa mid lane. Tinitay lang naman si James.
Ayaw talaga tantanan eh, no? Sa bagay, kung may power ka naman kasi kanya, no, might as well use it.
Bounties.
Lalo, 10-minute bounty.
Ay ba? Avalanche? Oh, he gets a bounty move. Toss over to James. Wala nang follow-up this time, however, from Shanks. They will be trying to run away, pero they release the Magic Missile. They will get the tiny though, pero sure.
At least nakuha niya naman yung bounty ron eh, no? Isa lang yung bounty ron tuloy na nakuha ng Signal Ultra. Kala nila they would be able to trade 2 for 2, but I mean, overall, diba? Ang nagmamatter lang naman para sa isang tiny, diba? Pagawa na yung mga calls to, sige, kundo na itong bounty ron na to. Let's see if I can get away with my life. No? Okay, fine. Okay lang. But at least, with Signal Ultra, sabi nila, okay, let's go bottom. Push up this tier 1 tower para naman pantay yung objectives na nakuha natin. But unfortunately, mid lane, walan sila. So 2 towers for Smart Omega, 1 tower pa lang para sa Signal Ultra.
So ano ba yung issue if, you know, some players are not kind of familiar with this, pero ano ba yung issue pag early mawala yung mid lane tower for as a team?
Right, kapag... wait lang ha, parang magkakaroon ako ng gulo eh.
Chakram on the back lanes. Shanks will be there seeing Van slow down by Teehee though.
Grabing slow eh.
On the side, Emphasis will be there on the back lane. Over back lane, toss forward into the tower, but the tower is down. Then he's on the back lane, another inside over to the Tiny. With the Avalanche Sonic Wave combination, hit over one. And he's over there, he's for Jane forward from the shadow. We'll get it with the Chakram, Benner with a Wicked Sick.
Okay, yeah. SMO, tulad na ng sinabi mo, no, they're having a great time, the Omegas. But yeah, Signal Ultra Warriors, natin madalas makikita, of course, na ganito yung nangyayari sa kanila. But Smart Omega, I guess we called it. They are desperate for the point, so they are playing their hearts out. Makita rin natin.
But sometimes, ito yung sinasabi ng ibang yung an injured dog bites harder. Because they know it's weak. So parang ngayon parang SMO is that injured, ferocious animal na parang it's do or die, lalaban kami hanggang sa huli. So at least we're giving our best even if we go down. So parang eto na yun. And I think it's really paying off that the aggression na parang gustong-gusto namin maglaro sa playoffs. Kaya natin to. And I think that's what Smart Omega is displaying now. Pero as we all know, Signal Ultra Warriors, they're not the kind of team to back down. Parang the last time I had a post-show with Abat, sinabi pa nga niya, confident kami sa laro namin. Oh, but wait, scratch that. Magic Missile, Queen of Pain, Sonic Wave, the Poison will be there. Shanks on the back lane with a Triangle Boost. The Avalanche combination will be there too. The toss combination over to the Creeps. We'll get the Vengeful Spirit. Blink out from the Queen of Pain. Fast as like... But anyway, going back. Sinabi nga ni Abat dito, confident kasi kami kasi alam namin na matatalo kami sa early game. Alam namin sa mid-game to late game, amin yun. And I think Signal Ultra Warriors are still holding on to the confidence that they have in the late game. I mean, they're a team that is on the top echelon. Parang alam nila yun ang ginagawa nila.
Definitely. And gusto ko lang pala balikan din yung point na gusto mong gawin din kanina. Kapag mawalan ka kasi ng mga tier 1 towers, ang laki ng map control mawawala sa'yo. Lalo yung mid lane tower, nung tulad na sinabi mo, diba? Yung tier 1 tower kasi, mas madali talaga mag-gank eh. Ano ba usually kapag magsusmoke up yung mga tao, dadaan sila sa mga staircases, papunta sa mga jungle, pero at least kapag sa main pan ng mid, pwede ka tuloy smoke into the mid, going through the back entrances na hindi alam mo yun, yung positioning kasi ng kalaban mo, mas makakapitalize mo kapag mawalan nga sila ng control ng tier 1 towers may pan ng mid, diba? You lose control of this, all of a sudden kailangan mo talaga maglagay ng ward dyan and parating madi-ward kasi nga alam na kalaban na most likely dyan gusto mag-control eh. And makita mo rin yung warding din ng Signal Ultra Warrior. Nakikot lang din malapit sa may pan ng mid. This is what I was talking about, the smoke up. Right as I was talking about it.
Tamang-tama yung
trying to
champion
capitalize
mo.
on the fact.
They are looking for targets though. However, Signal Ultra Warriors is on the other side of the map. Pero para makikita nila yung Vengeful Spirit, they're pinging out. Parang iniisip nila, okay, hindi nakikita sa mapa yung Monkey King. Maybe he's on top trying to shove out lanes. But this time, it's actually Iris. I think Iris will be able to see this.
Pagka-wave of terror ata na ito mag-gank bigla. I feel like, Radiant Scan. Akala nila may nagtatago dyan sa may bandang kaliwa or maybe naka-EV. Akala kasi siguro nila Monkey King na nasa punuan. But fortunately, it's just the Vengeful Spirit. Hindi pa nagpapakita kasi nagpakita na si Shanks. But Smoke Gank will ultimately fail para sa Smart Omega. And I guess si Shanks, why not? Diba gamitin ko lang itong oras na to para makapag-farm naman ng maaga kong Blink Dagger.
Maybe he's Blink. True. Oh, James. Dagger first. Blink. Is this optimal? If you're a Zeus na medyo nalulugi na sa lane, do you want to go for a Blink Dagger instead? Oh, wait, there.
Obviously not the best. No? Obviously not the best. Gusto mo kagad makakuha ng mga pang-damage. No? Yung tipong kapag lalapit yung kalaban, aaray sila.
But kaya lang,
playing from behind. Yeah, playing from behind. Ano kasi, alam mo na medyo pagkain ka ngayon, diba? So kailangan mo tuloy mag-itemize in a way na kaya mo makapag-out kapag kunwari mag-blinkin yung Queen of Pain tapos ma-blink out ka. At least, di ba, magagamit mo rin yung oras na yun na parang nasayang mo yung oras ng Queen of Pain. Pero ito, let's see kung gagana nga din yung ano.
May blink na ba yung Slardar?
May ulti naman dito yung ano.
The ping and Van will be here, blink forward. Oh, the reveal!
Radiant's middle tower.
Naging ano ata, naging masyadong takot ata yung Signal Ultra Warriors dun kasi nga wala silang vision at that time eh. But if they knew na mag-isa lang yung Queen of Pain, baka tumalon na kaagad sila. Dami pa naman ng stun, dami pa naman ng burst.
And
two failed smokes. Top lane.
Two failed smokes coming from both.
Oh yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, talaga nahihirapan na yung Signal Ultra Warriors pagkapit na sa jungle nila. Tingnan mo to. Okay, anyway, there is here. Blink forward from Penner. Back will be here. Oh, Silence. Easily back with a dagger, with the rush. On to two.
Oh, ganda ng stun.
On to two. They won't get the Ogre match already as James E. will not be able to do it. Cream of Pain will be there on the northern side, however, they will get James E too. And Reese is the next target. The Timber chain forward in. And Reese with just a few more. Bit of the side step, 2 more seconds. Last combination. Come check. Release of death with the chakra. Explore down on the side of the Ultra Warriors.
Under attack.
Mag-isa lang si Abat sa may bandang bottom kasi ito yung usually talaga makikita mo from the losing side. Pick up na ako, the bottom, burst down, grabe damage.
Very low, a few We're damaging their chance with the solo kill.
Oh, early blink dagger of course dito para kay Shanks. Nagamit niya talaga yung timing na yun. Very well done. Technically, team wipe yung nakakuha doon ng Smart Omega plus tier 2 tower pa, which means they can take control of the outpost.
Healing power.
Even with the confidence of Van moving in forward, di nila kuha yung yung Parablade. So meaning there's a metamorphosis. Kaya kaya naman nila mag-right clicks eh. No. Sa northern side pa, the Timber Saw, like you said, gusto mo nakapag-sky. Exactly, this is what Rashano has been doing. However, on the live feed, wala naman. It's here! Stretch forward! Enchantress, there's a big damage here with the minus armor. However, though, JP a bit of a problem. Shotgun Timber Chain. A pot will commit. The Wukong's command over the two.
They can't keep him inside. Oh, there we go. Nice swap.
Properties more than perfect as Big Casters will be here. Sonically from Bender on the back lanes. Will a Shadow Ball out this time. Timber Saw, he will die actually with one more. On the back lanes, looking forward. Timber Saw with the combination instantly with flicking forward, 4 down on the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. As Vengeful Spear will be the only one surviving. Tapos yung Timber Saw lang yung mawawala. Pointless at all.
Oh, they committed so much para na mapatay yung Timber Saw doon. This is how far ahead, this is how risky yet rewarding it is kapag meron ka ng mga ganitong heroes, diba? You have this Queen of Pain, you have this Timber Saw, that the way that Smart Omega played the early game and yung laning stage, diba? The way that they got away with so many things, being able to kill the Zeus a lot, being able to go bottom, kill these supports, have these nice rotations, na-enable tuloy yung mga cores. To a point na, okay, fine, mamamatay nga yung Timber Saw, pero ang dami niyan naman na-enable ng mga kampi niya. Which, for Signal Ultra Warriors, I think at this point, habang bumubuo pa ng battle, well, actually, buo na yung Battle Fury dito ng Monkey King, going for BKB naman itong si Abat. Kung titignan naman natin, biglang, okay, may Manta, may Drum City yung Terror Blade, Queen of Pain, meron na siyang Orchid going for BKB, di ba? Kaya ang hirap na tuloy maglaro kasi playing from behind like this against a team that risked a lot during the laning stage but getting through that, alam mo yun, yung parang risk management nila, nag-succeed kasi sila eh. Kaya they're reaping the benefits. And for now, for Signal Ultra Works, I mean, you have a Zeus that's playing from behind. You have Van on the Slardar that just gets bursted down pretty much whenever he gets caught in. Or kahit nga may Blink Dagger ito, pag pumasok ka, feeling ko ba-burst down naman naman siya. But all of a sudden, Roshan, SMO just pushing their advantage at this point in the game.
The Queen of Pain is 11-0 spin. It's like a net worth. No depth here on this.
Ever since nangyari yung solo kill sa bandang mid, tuloy-tuloy na nangyari para sa kanya. Yung mga maliliit na bagay, diba, in the lane, it gets amplified so much, diba? It gets amplified so much. Lalo para sa mga heroes like this, like Storm, Queen of Pain, Puck, they use that kind of advantage and be able to abuse the opponents na hindi sila tuloy makagalaw na maayos. We see the effects of it right now. Just because of that solo kill, biglang, okay, let's just keep going, kill the Zeus, kill the Zeus, kill the Zeus. And then yung Enchantress, and then yung Tiny.
I think the confidence also builds up na parang alam nila, kaya natin patayin, we have a lot of stuns, we have a lot of things to do, so let's just do it. Yeah. It did reward them so much. Make sure Smart Omega will be there. I think you get the point, diba?
Radiant are scared.
In a way, you could come up with a theory like that.
Yeah.
But at this point, I'm pretty sure yung Signal Ultra Warriors wala sa isip na Rio Olympian. I'm pretty sure they want just somehow get something out of this series or something out of this game. Like we were talking about earlier, ayaw din naman nila natatalo sila, but I mean, it could be.
I mean,
malay mo kung makausap na natin sila sa post-game show. But
in an art of war, alam mo yung strategy na yun, like you wanna capitalize on all your conditions to win. Pero I'm not saying that they're not confident about how Signal Ultra Warriors play, pero if there's an easy way, we'll rather take it naman, diba? Pero I think Signal Ultra Warriors, I think they're, being on the top, sobrang prepared din naman nila to anything that would face them. Top lane, however, there's a quick TP. Sonic Wave, will it reach? No, it won't.
Yeah, big lead. Again, for SMO, I'm pretty sure they're just concerned about keeping the lanes pushed out. Masamahan nga din yung item timings. I think kapag Skadi, makakuha siya ng Skadi, no pun intended, pwede na sila mag-high ground.
Totoo.
No, medyo comfortable naman yung mga ibang heroes. Like we were talking about, yung mga BKB timings, UX timings.
21 minutes in, 23-6, 13k net worth lead for Smart Omega. Nahanap pa natin ngayon any possibilities na makikita natin if there's something that Smart OG really needs to do in here. Ano ba dapat gawin ng Signal Ultra Wars? Should they just turtle out as much as they can? Oh, Ben-Hur!
Oh my God, Ben-Hur, what?
What an aggressive play style though! Moving it forward, check with the down combination over here. Good, moving it down with the body. He is pretty low. Oh, actually, this Goose down from that. He will go down with Ben-Hur with a PKB, no damages whatsoever. Ben-Hur will blink out, get 3 kills on the way. There are buybacks already for Signal Ultra Warriors. Ano yun?
Okay. That looked good for SMO, but it's actually not that great. Kasi potentially for SMO, pwede sila sana makakuha ng racks eh. But ang nakuha na lang nila doon is yung 3 kills, diba? It was a bit, I mean, syempre, wala naman kung inupit talaga na magbablink na garan kung hindi. I mean, sobrang confident na yung dating na, diba? But yeah, I mean, ang nangyari kasi doon, yung Terrorblade, nag-sunder kasi siya doon sa Queen of Pain habang naka-metamorphose siya na nag-ulting boost, namatay tuloy yung Terrorblade, pero abat.
Oh my God, this is not the place we want to be. Even with the downless price, it won't work. Oh no, yung courier na mag-ipa nandun yung BKB.
Disaster para dito kay Abat. I mean, pwede ulit mag-try, mag-high ground sa bagay. Kahit sabihin naman natin wala kang metamorphosis. Masakit pa rin naman ang parang push ng mga iba dito. Like, Queen of Pain na pwede mag-right click. We have the Terrorblade na may mga illusions pa. But for Signal Ultra Warriors, para sa kanila, gusto na ma-delay itong laro na to.
There is a breathing room for them already.
Hanggang umabot sa point na, yun nga, na pwede silang pumalag or at least meron silang mga items na pwede magpagana sa kanila na pwede pumalag eh. For now, push din pa rin nila ng mga lanes. For Smart Omega nga lang, yung sobrang awkward kasi na teamfight kanina. Hinihintay mo pa talaga yung Metamorphosis for 60 seconds. Although at least meron naman siyang Skadi. Ang si Skadi, going for BKB next item niya.
I mean,
all of a sudden the Zeus, you know, he's got Boots of Trouble, he's got Blink, you know, he's decent, he's okay for now.
For now, but you know, if you go for the late game, parang hindi mo na yan makakaya mo match up with the damage output of the Zeus can do, even with the pipe. It's something you really need to take care of.
I really don't like what happened there for Smart Omega to totoo lang. I mean, yeah, again, it looks good, diba? You get 3 kills, mahulin pa yung Monkey King. Pero at this point, dapat 1 racks up ka na eh, diba?
Exactly. Kasi ano,
we'll
23
see
minutes
kung
na
paano nila approach yung next team fight.
Well, they're like you said, they're waiting for Metamorphosis. Once they get what's the cooldown on that item now? I mean that skill. Ano na ba yung cooldown?
155 seconds. Right now, he's about to have it. 10 seconds left naman na. So, kung gustong umakyat dito ng SMO, pwede. But this time, wala kayong Aegis dahil nasa kung ano nangyari kanina. Diba? It is still a big lead, of course. I'm not negating that. For Smart Omega, they still have a good chance of winning the game. It's just that, minsan kasi nagsisimula sa mga ganong mistakes eh. Diba? Minsan kasi, lalo kung manalo na isang teamfight, it's Signal Ultra all of a sudden, okay, mag-iiba nga din tuloy yung mood. Mag-iiba, baka mabasag yung moral dito ng Smart Omega. But, yeah, maybe, kasi, dahil kasi nangyari din kanina, diba? Okay, fine din yung nakuha yung rack. Pero for now, all of a sudden, sabihin ni Scotty, sige mag-BKB na nga lang muna ako bago tayo umakyat ulit. So again, madedelay yung laro, which means makakahabol pa tuloy itong si Monkey King. Yung courier na napatay nyo kanina na nandun yung BKB na ito ng Monkey King, all of a sudden, he gets it, diba? For the next team, sana ma-burst down nyo, biglang may BKB yung Monkey King. Alam mo, it's these little things that can be amplified, lalo for these top teams like this na pwede makapag-capitalize para sa mga mistakes na yan.
Actually here's something that some players need to know. Yung ginagawa niya, but instead of taking the creep wave, yung ginagawa niya, he's staying on the trees because wala siyang confirmation kung nasan yung mga heroes ng Smart Omega.
Hindi pa niya kita yung palaban. Pero matambay kasi sa jungle.
This technique is called Woods Manning technique by RTZ.
Kaso nga lang, hindi niya nakuha yung ano doon. Yung siege creep, it's fine. At least na-force, again, diba, ma-force mo yung Timbersaw TP, all of a sudden, you know, 4v5 yung kapag kunwari biglang magka-teamfight, diba? May mahuli bigla yung Signal Ultra Warriors dito. So, it's just these little things that do so much in the game.
In dragging it out, yung decision-making from Signal Ultra Warriors, I mean, siguro in a few more seconds, if like Stacy Abat doon to kill the siege creep, parang, okay, Timbersaw might be arriving, makakita siya. Instant TPs naman for Smart Omega. Just getting back and, you know, your life is more important than farm sometimes, lalo na sobrang behind ng team niyo.
You know, kung nangyari kasi sana kanina nakakuha nila yung rack sa may bottom lane, all Smart Omega need to do is just play around yung triangle, play around yung top lane, mid lane, keep the lane pushed in, capitalize the fact na lamang kayo dahil nga dami nakakuha ang farm sa map, and then wait for the next roach, finish the game, diba? Ganun kalinis dapat eh, kaso again, with these little mistakes, all of a sudden, na-extend yung laro.
Yes, these dudes ngayon, parang he'll come a bit more closer para sa kanyang Aghanim Scepter, and he gets that. I mean, a bigger problem for the Enchantress, maybe cancel out the Dagger of the Tiny early on, diba? So there are these little things when you drag out the game, so sobrang iba yung magiging outcome eh.
Okay, mukhang tatry ulit ata. Ano kayo naroon naman nag-PvP? Go-commit. Okay, let's see kung ano mangyayari dito for Single Warriors. Pagkusan ng team fight?
Parang kinuha na talent ni Abat this time eh. Parang yung malaki yung range ng 3 damage.
Oh yeah, it's much better than Jingle Master damage, but okay, there we go.
Boundless strike! Oh, BKB instantly with a whoop of command. The Dimensional Spear down. Keep down with the Timbers though. Look how Luciano is falling, so he will go down.
Oy! Patay! There we go, that's what I was talking about.
A buyback from the Reese, instantly going in forward over the Timber Claw. Timber Claw ignited already. The swamp over the Tiny, the magic missile goes through. And they're on the high ground, however, forced gap all over and dive back forward and he's go. And Rotor Storm over to the Timber Claw will make it die. However though,
okay. Oh, 1v1, come on. Not just two masters doing it.
Oh my god, Kill is going down. Here comes the
combination. Yes.
He goes in. Now this fight survive. Play team-wide, play smart. Play smart away.
This is exactly what I was talking about, man. This is why you don't make these kinds of mistakes against these top teams. This is the reason why Signal Ultra Warriors is at the top of the group, and all of a sudden, with that team wipe, this game, it is wide open. All of a sudden, they get so much money out of that. Look, 5K swing. Again, it's still a bit of a lead for Smart Omega, pero makita mo, this means so much because all of a sudden, look at how Signal Ultra is just fanning around all around the map, trying to find as much farm as possible, pushing out these lanes, knowing na kaya tuloy nilang gumawa ng play dito. You see even with Grims checking Roshan. It's huge team fight.
Walang nasunder yung Terror Blade, so I think that was the bigger problem
Radiant's
there.
bottom tower
Gets, oh, nice swap actually from Eris. I didn't notice the swap.
Yeah, you force them to fight in that position, diba? Ito yung problema. Okay, on the other side, you have a Tiny that can toss back, but with that kind of team fight, okay, hold this on, hold on.
That's your exact one. Kill the Roshan.
Roshan pa. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Wala pa silang metamorphosis para makapag-team fight dito.
No, Sonic Wave 2! Nakuha nila yung Roshan this time. They take Roshan not yet. They're baiting it out. Signal Ultra Warriors. They do respect the sobrang sakit pa rin ng Timbersaw and both the Pino Pain. They won't smoke up, however. Onto the back lanes. James C. Because of Observer Warren. Van will be there. Smart Omega taking the longer way route out. A bat will be there. Will any be follow up from Smart Omega? No. They will take the longer patience route. Chine-check if meron nagpa-farm. Nope.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay, that's not too bad for Smart Omega. At least hindi naman nakuha yung Roshan, no? Kasi ito yung isa sa mga pang-tulong talaga sa win condition mo para makapag-high ground ka. Imagine, dun sa team fight na nangyari sa yung bottom lane, if you had an Aegis, mag-iiba yung kwento dun. Mag-iiba yung kwento dun. Maybe you could even have like a Tiny that can make a toss play na mas-save pa yung Terror Blade pagkabalik. All of a sudden, okay.
SMO get for Signal Ultra Warriors.
Oh, that could help so much later on. Pero ito na, TPN. This could be another epic team fight.
This will be Grims. Here comes the
May meta na.
Smart Omega will be there. Metamorphosis available for the Terror Blade. Lumalabas na yung mga circling this time on the minimap. They know where Signal Ultra Warriors are. Timbersaw on the back lane, pops in the loader. Grims will be there. Arc Lightning moving it forward. Bender!
He's first down!
No way to BKB! Luciano, he will chase forward, he will go more, and with a close space, he'll Pepper moving forward. He'll buy the back lane, however, the low form on the back lane doesn't care! Two down on the side of Smart Omega, what a disaster for them!
Oh, the blink-ins, imagine it. I mean, honestly, Fenrir, he's been so good, but there are these little blink-ins that just, it opens up the team fight. Nung ngayon, burst down siya kanina, diba?
Moving it forward, jump in! Look at the pound.
Okay na naman. I think this opens up. On the Tiny!
Even with the tree that the Trinity is down. Smart Omega is the disaster that they've done currently in this match.
Enchantress lang pa yung may buyback dito, so they can't even come back to try to contest this. They have Corrosive Haze on the side of Signal Ultra Warriors. They do have a bit of a courier there, but try lang mga makuha, but yeah, let's go down eventually. And this game, it's 50-50, I'm calling it. It's 50-50. These team fights have been a bit too much for Smart Omega. And look at that win probability all the way from about 90%. Boom, it's on the way to around 50%. It's not even updated to a point where it even takes into account na nakuha din yung ages na nag-score. And for a team that wanted this game to go a bit farther, a bit longer, para na masulit din yung Battle Fury and yung mga team fights mas maging pabor sa kanila, they've got exactly what they wanted.
Oh, no, like this. Late game Zeus, late game Monkey King. These are heroes that I mean, all heroes you hate it in a late game. Pero you know the Zeus, it's a Monkey King. Why would you want to drag games papunta sa kanila?
Yeah, and I think at this point for Signal Ultra Warriors, pwede nga sila magsabi na parang, I dare you to come high ground. Pag umabot na sa point na itong wait lang, okay.
There is a BKB and an Aegis Timber chain away. From Luciano, I know he's scared. BKB forward coming in. Will TP instantly.
Don't risk it. At least, tignan mo tuloy yung una yung nangyari doon. It doesn't look so great, but you force these people to TP top. You know, Scotty would have wanted to farm bottom side of the map, but all of a sudden no one's farming it. He's top side. And now they're forced to be able to play in this area, and Signal Ultra Warriors, diba? They're playing with their food, they're playing with Smart Omega to a point na sila na yung micro, and they were ahead by so much. It only came down to that one mistake sa bottom lane. That's why I said it's such a huge deal, because look at what happened after that.
Oh, now James, he can just spam out his ult. You know, alam mo yun, mag-scout, nasan pa sila, they're let's stay away from that. Anyway, looking now at the butterfly.
Yeah, diba kanina kung pumalag sana kayo, if you played it just a bit more carefully, a bit more disciplined.
Yeah,
it could have been different.
They're scratching their heads.
And for a match na sobrang importante para man din sa kanila, like this means a lot to you, which means it carries a lot of emotional baggage for you. So, you know, these players might be prone to tilt, might be prone to panic. Right? I'm sure hindi naman ganun yung case kasi nga sabihin nila, okay, nagkaroon tayo ng mistake guys, bawin na lang tayo, ganun na yung sinasabi nila, but you still can't help that feeling, you know? You still can't help that feeling that there could be that feeling, pero ito na, the person down, this is huge!
He will die! Buybacks only are not
Scotty.
Buyback, here comes the PKB on the back base though, Vengeful Spirit will go down, the next target though, there's a tiny shot, they're looking for the Sparter, not holding on to the whoop up command, they will kill both towards.
Oh, do you want to fight in this area? Oh, salamat! He's taking a lot of damage!
Here comes the Aegis. That will be there. James steals now the Timber Saw. And they're looking for it. They do see
light they're chasing. He doesn't get the Sunder!
Get it! Tilted buyback from the Timber Saw. And that is one economy you don't want to spend early on. Hindi pa sa high ground yung Signal Ultra Warriors, nag-buyback ka pa. You know there's some problems there already.
Radiant's bottom tower is
It's just going from bad to worse for Smart Omega. This is you reach the top of Mount Everest and all of a sudden you just slide all the way back down just before you take that selfie to be able to post it on Instagram. My goodness, Signal Ultra Warriors, they're capitalizing on the mistakes that Smart Omega are making, and it's making them look really, really bad. I mean, you called it the tilt buyback from the Timbersaw. What does that accomplish? Nothing. You wasted money, you wasted the possibility of being able to buy back for a future good team fight, and Smart Omega, it's just, they're crumbling. They're crumbling so hard right now.
Oh, but the Aegis, there was an Aegis there, so it's a lot more harder for them to take anything at all. No, wala na ang Aegis. Eto pa, nahuli pa nila yung Terror Blade. What did we expect, Zeus? I don't know what we were expecting at that time.
Ito tuloy, no? For James, he was playing from behind a majority of the game. It's just, all of a sudden, he's got these items. He's got, kanina, di ba, meron siyang Aether Lens, then all of a sudden he got Boots of Travel, he's got Blink. Now he's got Aghanims, he's got Octarine Core, he's going for a Refresher Orb. I mean, how are your illusions are not gonna have BKB? Once this guy reaches level 25, he's got that plus 115 arc lightning damage. It's impossible for you to go high ground versus that, especially as an illusion hero. And now Signal Ultra, they're the ones who are pushing their advantage. They're the ones who want to go high ground all of a sudden, just because they know that Smart Omega, they are broken.
Yeah, they're capitalizing on those tilt buybacks, on those those mini mistakes. I mean, as a team, you could be solid friends, right? You could be solid as a team, pero when tiny little mistakes nalalabas, you're like, ba't yung ginagawa, ba't yung nangyari, we have avoided that, it'll create discussions actually inside the game na dapat mong pigilan talaga. I'm not sure what's going on in the gaming room right now, pero you could tell. You could even see in your pubs. when you're partying with your friends, you know, tiny
This was
mistakes,
over
mas parang,
before it
you know what, a bit of those. But I think Smart Omega right now, they just need to calm down. Look at the brighter
for
side.
sure.
Maybe look
They
for more
need to stop the
avenues.
bleeding.
Yeah.
They need to stop the bleeding kasi nga kung titignan mo ay, diba, yung SMO, Mount Mayon, yung Mount Pinatubo, lahat ng mga mountain, lahat ng mga vulkan, makita mo na dito sa Team Network kasi nga bumababa na and magkakaroon na ng vulkan dito yung Signal Ultra Warriors for them to be able to use to win this game, and I really don't know what Smart Omega will be able to do kasi nga yung 1K lead na yan, it's nothing. It's nothing at this point just because of the way that the game is swinging over the other side. Confidence, morale, diba? All these boosts, all these auras that Signal Ultra Warriors are getting just because of yun nga, yung mga tuloy-tuloy, yung mga sunod-sunod na failed team fights all of a sudden from Smart Omega. Ang laki ng factor ng ganyan eh.
That was 24k at some point, 23k is the game.
Yeah, all of a sudden, it's almost a zero.
It's still 1k na lang ngayon. Oh my.
Look at that.
It's going back to the middle. DJ Snake is super happy
Oh,
there
look
in the
at that
middle.
experience, diba? My goodness. And now, all the way from almost a 90% plus win probability is now a 76% win probability going the way of Signal Ultra Warriors. This has got to be one of the biggest comebacks in this tournament so far.
Nate, libreng Aeon disc para sa mga support. Meron ng magic lang kung sino Ultra Warriors. James, Apat's taking the Vanguard. Abisal na to eh. Para ngayon, tingnan mo, this Terrorblade is gonna be super slowed down. Look at him, he's forced to make an MKB that has a butterfly ni Abat with a Monkey King. So parang, instead of building other items and giving him more stats, he has to go for an item. So gonna be sacrificing a bit more para lang to kill a core. And there's walang 100% chance na mapapatay niya si Abat agad, especially with a BKB.
Refresher orb. Oh my goodness, these guys are gonna get ripped as well. And the way that they've been playing, I mean, like, they have a pipe, but at this point, it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough, man.
Meron yung Terrorblade. Alright, a bit of a breathing room as a core. You can fight off.
Not too bad. Yun nga. I mean, dahil kasi 37 minutes into the game na tayo, all of a sudden these tier 4 items are coming up. So it does give you a bit of a boost, you know, but even though sabihin natin it gives Smart Omega a boost, ganoon din yung nangyari sa Signal Ultra Warriors, but they're getting the tier 4 items as well. So both teams, they're getting these power spikes all of a sudden na, kumbaga, pwede mo magamit, but both of you are using them. Kaya yung boost na pwede mo masabi na nakuha ng Smart Omega, makakuha din kasi ng Signal Ultra Warriors. And look at these two teams, you know, they're just waiting for Roche at this point. They know that they don't have to risk everything to be able to go look for a team fight, you know.
There are no buybacks. I think every other heroes are aware. No, actually, you know, are they playing this one? Are they playing super aggressive now? Ah, hindi. Van, he will
Radiant
understand.
are scanning.
Ang laki niyang isda.
Parang hindi sure kung may nasilip sila dun sa may outpost or they just want to be able to protect this kasi sa bagay, papunta na ng 40 minutes eh.
Yeah.
No? So
if
I'm
that
sure
would be
Smart
the
Omega is
case,
thinking about going for this.
Parang there would be a mini team fight happening here. That might be deciding ilan ba yung I mean, that will be deciding some odds for either teams in this outpost team fight if one of them are willing to do it. But parang ayaw na.
Level 25.
Nag-reveal na yung refresher ni Gypsy.
You know what? Ito is just 275 cast range. Okay, so meron na din siyang telescope, which means he can actually cast these things from such a far distance, actually. Yung pwede siyang nasa likod-likod lang na parang, okay, pasulpot-sulpot na ganito-ganito lang. But smoke up. Let's see kung gagana nga ito for Smart Omega.
We'll see this one up top. I don't know if we're waiting to clear. One man on the outpost. Attack from Timber King will fall. Chances the Avalanche Dot combination will get the Vengeful Spirit. Okay, kill lang.
Yeah, nice pivot, nice play coming out from Smart Omega. No Roshan just yet, so a bit unfortunate na hindi nila pwede gamitin yung factor na patay yung Vengeful Spirit sa Signal Ultra Warriors, but I mean, yung mga ganito pang salvage na lang, di ba? It's not like an aggressive move na parang, uy, natanggalan mo ng something yung kalaban. Hindi, you're trying to get something from from a situation na sobrang dami na yung nawala sa inyo. There we go, with Jamesy. Lalo, meron na siyang Octarine Core, diba? Spam na ng ulti. Ito rin sinabi mo. Just keep tabs on the opponents. Nag-check ba kayo ng rush? Maki-check din ako. Nagpa-farm ba kayo dyan sa may top? At least alam ko.
Yeah. Oh, more than that. This game would have ended 23 minutes in or 25.
Definitely. It could have. It definitely could have.
And Smart Omega, their upper gameplay is more on the 28-minute mark. They want games that are super fast. Signal Ultra Warriors, they can adjust either early game or sabi natin late game. Kayang-kaya ng Signal Ultra Warriors. I mean, I'm not doubting Smart Omega at this point, pero with the current trajectory ng laro natin ngayon, it's looking dire for Sparta Mega, even though they're the Radiant
Don't
side, and
worry.
they do see Roshan already.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure they're doubting themselves at this point. But ito na, Signal Ultra Warriors going to flex the fact that they can go. I think alam din naman dapat na sa Mega kasi meron naman silang courier din kanina. They're checking, they know. They have to make a beeline for it. Look at that. Run as fast as possible kasi itong si Abat nagwawala na. Back. Ganun na may corrosive haze and bloodlust pa. Tulong sa kanya.
And tingnan ko si Pat lang mag-isa, just with the help of the corrosive haze, he can easily take down the Roshan. That's a third Roshan already.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, solo. He's doing it solo, for God's sake. Even address, makakuha pa niya. Aegis, jeez.
Dyer's middle tower.
Oh, kaso mo natin. Perfect shot. Look at damage. He got to it. He can't even kill Jamesy. He's getting caught.
Survive. To the other side of Smart Omega. And that's your core. Buyback pa rin galing sa Tiny.
Dyer's bottom tower is
And the DD as well. Why not just give them the series? My goodness, Signal Ultra Warriors. He's gonna hold out on it. You know, alam kasi nila na pwede pa rin naman. I mean, they can afford to push it out for now. Pero ito na. I think for Signal Ultra Warriors, ito na yung go time. You got the Aegis, you got the Cheese, you got the Aghanim's as well. You know that you can take this Terror Blade on mano a mano, and they're trying to be able to push up on it. They want to find this Queen of Pain or something. I mean, they're searching, they're pinging, they know. They're just waiting on that blink stun bash, but I don't think Signal Ultra should waste too much time.
How many seconds?
They should know that they can go.
Ilang seconds?
Metamorphosis is 80 seconds pa.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A bat with a DB. Just look at the tower melt.
Punit na punit. Grabe. Eh, meron pa mga tumutulong sa mga soldier
Yung
diba?
soldiers.
So, may mawawala na yung ability, but they can go. They know that the opponents don't have metamorphosis. Yung pa naman din yung pang-go ng kalaban.
You have Aegis. They're like, this is what you should have done earlier. You have the Aegis, you could have pushed. But no. Oh, okay. Perfectly over there. A dieback on the Tiny. The Warriors, the Smart Omega will be looking at the back lane as their base will crumble with the Monkey King, a bat knocking into the doors. I am the monster of your night.
They can go down. They can go down to the bottom lane. Why not?
Why not?
I don't have Kitsu now, but I mean, who cares?
But Aegis Sky.
Bakit naman yung palo nito eh?
This is what you should have done. Smart Omega, this is what they have needed to do. Okay, actually that, better, a bit of a duo, pero wala naman.
Yeah, trying to make sure that the creeps stay alive, so back to protection, baka mag-kick in rin na, but Abat, he does not care. Look at the damage output, look at the bloodlust working this manage. He's got soldiers to help him out as well, and may tropa na nga siyang mga teammates din niya. Gumawa din siya ng bagong teammate pa. Look at that, back to protection, I don't care.
Back to protection? Ano protection?
Oh, stop! He's trying to get caught!
Better than the damage of JMT. It's your difference all gone. There's no buyback at all.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, and he's Scotty as well. Look, he's playing so far away from his base. He knows na ito yung kailangan niyang gawin. Try to delay as much as possible. Yung Signal Ultra Warriors, ito yung ginagawa na kanina. All of a sudden, Smart Omega, they're the ones who are doing it. He's spreading his illusions around the map. But Van, he's on the hunt. He might be able to see this. Masisilip ng observer. He's like, teammate, let's go kill him.
Van, will you take it? Yes, no, there's no fight, no follow-up. Lotus Orb will be committed. Halos siya. Nakuha pa rin yung dalawang bounty, Nathan.
Yeah, I mean, Signal Ultra Warriors, isang lane na lang kailangan nilang isipin, which is yung top lane. They don't care about mid, they don't care about bottom. Meron pong Zeus na pwede mag-def, may puts of travel pa siya. Life is going so good for Signal Ultra Warriors, and I mean,
even
Smart Omega, this could have been such a great start for the series. We were talking about it, na kailangan nila yung 2-0 dito para ma-make sure na makapasok sila sa playoffs. And I mean, by this time tomorrow, siguro, they're gonna be shaking their heads thinking, we should have won that game number one. We should have won that game number one.
Oh, I feel better already.
Oh my god.
Here we go, Signal Ultra Warriors. Eto na.
I have nothing to say anymore. Oh no. It started with an aggressive blink into taas. If they only took rats or something, Aegis naman sana.
Metamorphosis is hot, they want to fight. It could be GG.
With its ultimate evidence over the change, you up with a different
This is over.
even with the first, he will go down.
This is over.
And they're not calling the BTF.
I mean, Signal Ultra Warriors, look at that. They're not even rushing down mid or anything. They're like, no, we're gonna take our time. Mega muna kami bago ako magtapos ng game. Pero little do they know, walang buyback yung walang buyback yung Terrorblade.
Radiant's top
Last
tower
hurrah
is
for
under
that
attack.
Smart Omega.
Oh, look how fast they take this down.
Radiant's top
They just go
barracks
down,
are under attack.
but at this point, doesn't really matter. Okay.
Si James,
Ay,
ang layo
nako.
ang layo talaga.
I mean, look at that cat's range, man.
Radiant's middle tower
Ay,
has
Smart
fallen.
Omega.
Radiant's middle tower.
Smart Omega. Oh, she gets ripped apart.
The Ancient is about to be exposed. His arm with a mean starts running it forward. Oh my SMO.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
A button click on the victory.
I'm pretty sure Smart Omega are so disappointed in themselves and not getting that game number 1. They were on track. They were on track to get that W, man. They could have got it. I mean, with LPE, but they're a few points behind, but not in any way na pwede na tuloy sila makahabol sa kanila na. So Signal Ultra Warriors, I mean, they're 100% first place going into the seedings, diba, ng playoffs natin. But for Smart Omega, I mean, ano pa ba magagawa natin? It's just go.
Let's just go.
There's nothing else to it. Just go, because right now there's no use crying over spilt milk, diba?
Yeah.
Yun na lang yung kailangan nyo gawin din dito eh. Just go with the draft that you guys are comfortable with and try your best in game number 2. There's nothing, I mean, kung magkakaroon man ng sisihan, at least diba, tapos na yung season, doon na kayo magsisihan, hindi yung habang
In the game.
nag-ano kayo.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
focus on the
exactly.
game.
Pero okay. Smart Omega, they steal yung Mirana neta ni Ares. So
Yeah.
bench, okay, Snapfire pala. Kasi naban na pala yung benchful ng Signal Ultra.
Jamesy Snapfire, Van Snapfire.
Yeah, possibilities. Pwede na naman, of course, support.
Yeah.
Ano
I mean,
naman yung
Grims
mga
is an
possibilities?
MVP with his hero most of the time.
Yeah.
We
Exactly.
did feature him a while ago.
Mars.
Interesting. Then I pick for Snapfire, of course, knowing na wala nang Void.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, maganda rin naman, of course, kung makuha sana ng Signal Ultra yun. So, of course, kung makuha din sana yung Mars dito para sa side ng Signal Ultra, tapos kinuha pa na yung Phoenix kasi open pa yung Phoenix, and sobrang disaster, diba? So, for Smart Omega, kumaga minimizing na lang yung possibilities na pwede gawin dito ng Signal Ultra Warriors.
Yeah.
Ano kaya yung next pick dito ng pa yung maka-open pa. Tiny, if you wanna go Uber versatile, pero Ogre pa rin. Why not?
Ogre is one of their heroes that they could actually flex to. Signal plays also Van Ogre Magi.
Yeah, kung kailangan, diba, why not?
Yeah, wait.
For Signal Ultra Warriors, kung paano din kasi sila naglalaro, all inaabat sila, diba? So, kung meron ko namang isang support na pwede makapag-buff up ng carry mo, which is kung saan nga kayo nag-all in, diba? Why not? Punin nyo nga attack speed. Isa sa mga valuable pa rin naman na mga stats or statistics, of course, for isang carry.
As a farmer, yeah, you need to be
Yeah.
fast. You need to be Lightning McQueen fast. And, Ogre Magi is there to help you out. Lalo na sa Bloodlust.
So, I think at this point, puro mga carries na nun siguro yung baban na itong mga dalawang squad na to.
Yeah.
Not that right over sa bagay. Could have been a hero na kinuha ng Smart Omega nga.
There's a big difference naman talaga sa paglalaro ni Abat as a core. He's a player that, the whole team rallies around him to just get stronger. And they don't need to give him a good game. Abat makes a good game para sa kanya. I mean, we've seen it happen. Hindi siya nag-rely ng mga rotations from his teammates on game number 1. Instead, siya yung nag-hold lang sa game mismo as a position 1. And he was able to farm on the process too.
Smart Omega. Okay, TB, binandito ng Signal Ultra Warriors just so they can remove it. No? Of course, Skadi. Muntik na rin naman na nabuhat yung team, but of course. A chain of mistakes. It is what it is. Juggernaut, tinanggal muna ng Omega.
Alright.
Bagay, Ogre plus Juggernaut. Medyo malakas na naman na combo.
Para makita ko dito is
and-
Abat's Riki ulit eh.
Oh, pwede.
Yeah.
Lalo kasi kung may katapat ka rin naman kasi Mars, dalawa kasi yung pwede mong gawin kapag kontra sa
Percent.
isang Mars. You can take a hero like Jug or Lifestealer na meron silang libreng BKB para makalabas sa loob ng or makalabas dun sa Arena of Blood, or kuha ka ng mga heroes na pwede mag-blink over, like PA, Reiki,
PA,
tulad sinabi
Reiki.
mo rin.
Yeah, also PA Abat is also, fearful. Aghanims build. Nasa Aghanims circle yung PA ni Abat eh.
Yun yung mga rason kung bakit tinatanggal din yung Magnus para lang din hindi maka-PA yung kalaban, diba?
Yeah. Pero hindi Magnus is a big factor para sa farm, pero as a Magnus, I mean as a PA, you can still farm it out
Oh, wow.
actually. Battle
Okay,
Fury.
tinanggal pa rin nalito ng PA actually. Sabi nila, okay, if we're not picking it, ayaw din namin na kaya din yung makakakuha.
Yeah. PA is still one of those heroes na sobrang lakas talaga ng comeback potential.
Bagay, isang hero din na kaya makapag-burst down sa isang Snapfire kagad, diba? Blink into the backlines, kill
Yeah.
Snapfire. So ano kaya kukunin dito? Reiki, there we go. We called it.
Finally,
Nice call.
Riki's here.
Ano kaya tuloy yung mga... kapag kasi may nakita akong Reiki, 4 staff builders, Ghost Scepter builders,
I mean,
yung mga heroes na madalas gumagawa ng Hurricane Pike, diba? Yun yung mga nasa isip ko eh.
but there's no Drow. You go for Arc Warden, which is banned already. Gyro could, Hurricane Pike. Pero as a Gyro,
Tayo, Gyro.
I mean,
No,
Mars Gyro,
no.
kaya, pero I don't think there's just, yung damage output for a Gyro is just too long. You need something like an Aghanims para ma-amplify yung damage mo. You gotta think a lot about more items.
Pwede ko na ng Omega, maybe Viper. Para lang dun, no? I mean, just as a hero. I mean, double naman naman yung reason kung bakit kukunin yung Viper. Para naman hindi din ma-counter yung Mars, diba? So,
Strong off mid lane too. As a
yeah.
Viper, you're a pretty strong mid laner if you're a Viper.
iba yung mga ibang heroes. Of course, pwede rin naman nakunin muna yung position 5, no? Maybe like a silencer. I mean, silencer okay lang, para at least may pampigil naman kayo sa Snapfire ulti. Yeah, okay, maybe pagkain sa Riki, but kung makabuo ka naman ng Ghost Scepter, diba? Pwede. But Chen, yun yung magiging sagot dito ng Smart Omega.
I mean,
Sabagay, isa sa mga na-abandon last game.
yung confidence of Smart Omega this time is different. Kanina, bilis ng pickings nila, no? Ngayon they're like, oh, we gotta think this through. You could tell the gravity. Kung ano talaga nangyari on game number 1, it took a toll for them. I don't blame
Medyo
them too. I
bumagal
don't
tuloy
blame
yung
them.
no? Yeah. Okay. Ano kaya? Because right now, kung paano parang gusto maglaro yung Smart Omega, meron silang Chen. Pwede silang maglaro na medyo mabilis, diba? Pick up those
Bristleback. Yan,
sustain.
mabilis sa lane. Makuna,
Kaya pa makapag...
staple off lane pick. Pwede rin tong mid, ha?
Oh yeah, definitely. Lalo ko si James pa naman, diba? Kahit ano talaga yung kaya niyang laruin sa mid lane.
Oh,
Pwede rin naman.
tapos, your Ogre Magi could still go for an off lane. Maybe your last pick will be a position 5 or 4 siguro. I mean, Signal Ultra Warriors, kaya nilang gawin kahit may slice bread pa nga si Grims. In case magutom.
Of
course,
bread.
Why do I see?
Yeah.
Ba't walang palaman? Are you a peanut butter or yung mayonnaise? Peanut butter is the best. So parang yun yung gagawin ng
Pretty
Signal Ultra Warriors ngayon. Maybe apply peanut butter to the smooth surface of a 2-0, or will Smart Omega in this series number 2 apply Timbersaw? Interesting. Bristleback, okay.
Oh yeah, exactly. Okay siya versus Bristleback. Not bad in the lane versus sa Riki. Kahit sabi niya may backstab na naman tong Riki na to. Kaya niya matank naman lalo sa lane.
But then
Should
again,
be fine.
I'm gonna reiterate what you said kanina sa game number 1. As a Timbersaw, you need to be having a great early game para nasa front lines ka talaga, not playing on the back lines. Pero, does this consider Mars to be your mid lane already?
Yeah, exactly. Yun din yung nasa isip ko. So, eto rin, di ba? Since na-mention din kasi natin na Bristleback pwede siya maglaro sa mid, pwede naman ilagay yung Timbersaw sa mid. So, why not? Mataas yung armor, kaya nyo na matapatan yung Bristleback. Kung masyado na lalapit, edi go lang, di ba? Tapos lagyan mo na lang yung Mars sa offlane. Pwede. If ever naman na maging ranged siguro, or maybe maging pangit nga yung lane for Timbersaw sa mid, edi lagyan mo na lang yung Mars sa mid. Pwede rin naman ganun.
Yeah, I mean, there are options
At
from
least-
both teams. So it's
Yeah,
kinda,
may options.
kind of fine. But hinayan talaga ako sa game number 1. It's hard to move on. Even as a spectator, sobrang hirap mag-move on sa ano na yan. That was a 20 plus K goal. Smart Omega
Ang
this
laki,
time, they just
ano
need to make it fast. They really need to play out their best time. They play best around 20, 28. Beyond that, it's gonna be a lot more harder.
I feel like Smart Omega just ban Viper here. Sa totoo lang, ayaw mo rin katapat yung Viper. Or, not unless pinag-iisipan nila na sila yung kukuha ng Viper. Okay din kasi yung Viper obviously versus Bristleback. Not bad versus Riki, pero tatanggalin mo na lang. You just can't risk it. Kapag kasi mag-Viper dito yung Smart Omega, sino yung carry mo? Diba? All in sa Viper carry na I don't think so.
Alchemist
Ano
ban.
kaya?
Bakit Alchemist ban? Any thoughts on that? Kinda confused with Alchemist ban.
Mabilis lang kasi talaga pwede maglaro yung Smart Omega. I think yung Chen plus Alchemist ang aga nyo mag-online, go ka agad, diba?
Wait, what?
Baka hindi pa ready si Ricky at that point, pero Monkey King, okay.
Medyo PTSD ako kay Timber, so Monkey King magkasama. You jumping forward with a chakram going instantly 4 seconds.
Possible. I mean, ganun din naman sa Mars kapag magbato siya ng
Wait, what?
ultimate, diba? But okay, Bloodseeker, which is carry Bloodseeker, mid, yeah, okay. I was about to say, pwede pa rin mag-Ricky mid kasi nakita ko rin sa mga ibang tournaments na may mga gumagawa din nun. But, yeah, I mean, support Snapper, support Ogre Magi, offlane Bristleback, tapos meron kang carry na Bloodseeker. It's...
Carry Bloodseeker, viable pa ba yan in this time? In this time of meta?
Ako personally, mas nagagandahan pa rin talaga ako sa offlane na Bloodseeker dahil lang sa pagka-secure niya ng lane niya, di ba?
Yeah.
Bloodright, ang dali. Pwede ka pa mag-heal sa sarili mo with your third skill, di ba? Yung passive niya, but I feel kapag mag-carry kayo neto,
Yeah.
okay lang siya kasi lalo Timbersaw pa naman yung magiging katapat niya, di ba? Ay, wait lang. Hindi, Timbersaw mid pala to. So it's gonna be Timbersaw mid pala.
Mid.
Sorry,
Alright.
versus Ricky.
So there
Tapos
you have
Mars yung magiging katapat ng Bloodseeker.
Nathan, we've already seen the drafts. This time, predictions? Which
Okay.
team will take it out game number 2?
Gusto ko yung tempo na pwedeng laruin dito ng Smart Omega. Medyo similar na naman kasi meron silang Timbersaw but this time mid lane siya, diba? So mas reliable in a way. Last game kasi risky kasi hindi mo alam kung mag-online nga yung Timbersaw o hindi. But after kasi kung makita ko yung kumpara din kasi laruin yung Timbersaw dito ng Smart Omega, it's not too bad. Lalo kasi dapat Ricky hindi naman kaya ma-solo kill tong Timbersaw. Roaming potential, meron ko namang snapper sa kabila. So I don't think mamamatay dapat yung Timbersaw sa mid. I feel like pwedeng ma-cheese to ng single ultra, although kung medyo fan din kasi ako ng Chen, so I feel like I'll go Smart Omega this time just because of the fact na let's say burahin natin kung ano yung nangyari ng game number 1 simulan nangyari ng game number 1. I feel like
tilts,
with
no
Omega,
performance change
Prepare
whatsoever.
for battle.
yeah, with the right mindset, I think pwede naman silang gumawa ng gulo dito. Lalo kasi sobrang kunat yung Timbersaw, sobrang kunat yung Mars, ikot-ikotin yung Mirana, diba?
Basically,
I feel like they can snowball with the champ.
I also want to go for Smart Omega, pero may PTSD tayo sa Monkey King Timbersaw eh. It's wink wonk, wink wonk. Kinda sure. Knowing na mid lane Timbersaw to, sobrang bilis mag-gank neto. I mean, a lot more items faster for the Timbersaw, but we'll still see it. So I just with the idea of Timbersaw and Monkey King on the same team, I'll be going for Signal Ultra Wires this time. Medyo doubting, kind of doubting the safe lane Bloodseeker, pero I mean with the player itself, it's a bad.
With the right
30
items,
seconds to
pwede namang gumana talaga yung Bloodseeker din.
SNY?
Pero I guess ito,
SNY Hilbert?
again, yung mga ganun. Again, this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Game and Abuse of Sports.
Thanks,
To
Gab.
remind you all, but ito, pakilala ko na muna dito for the side of Signal Ultra on the Radiant side. We have Abat on the Bloodseeker, Ares naman sa kanyang Snapfire, we have Jamesy sa kanyang Reiki, Grims naman will be playing the Ogre Magi, and Van last but not least will be playing the Bristleback in the off lane.
On the dire side, however, it's Smart Omega with Teehee as your Chen, Ben-Hur as your mid lane Timbersaw, Luciano this time your off lane Mars, Shanks with a position 4 Mirana, and Scandi with your position 1 Monkey King. Ibang-iba yung mukha ni Monkey King sa set ni ni Scadi.
Yeah, I mean, medyo spooky ng konti.
Yeah, it is a bit more spooky. I mean, Halloween.
Learned nothing.
Oh, nice blocks from Ben.
Learned nothing.
Not sure if that's too nice.
Okay din. Depende rin kasi kung ano yung gusto mo ma-achieve sa rin. You wanna be able to push it out para mag-ping-pong ulit pabalik sa'yo, or do you wanna keep it static, diba? I think for Ben-Hur, okay lang naman na mag-static lang naman yung lane. Lalo kasi Timbersaw versus sa melee matchup, it's not too bad. Kahit sabihin natin agility din naman yung Ricky dito, still a pretty good matchup I think for him.
Yeah, I think James is Ricky this time will be having a bit of a ball problem. Because there's no way for him to secure any range for the on them. So I'm pretty sure he'll be behind a few more levels than this
May blink strike naman.
Blink strike.
Not too bad.
But you know, that puts you in a position where it's a bit more risky.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's
definitely.
a
Hindi naman siya yung tipong parang Zeus, diba, na kaya mo makapag-take ng range creep whenever. Ay, parang yan, binabait-bait na nga din niya eh.
We'll see.
Sige, kaya mo go yan. Blink. Kaya top lane should be okay for Scadi. Lalo kasi diba, pag si Van, pag hindi siya mag-ingat masyado, pwede siyang mayari, Jingu Mastery, alam naman natin lahat kung anong ginagawa nun. But
nice
for Van naman of course, pwede niya rin ma-push yung advantage niya if ever. Kasi kaya niya naman patayin yung mga creeps dito ni Chen. Kumahabol na naman yung mga bottom lane ni Chen, or maybe even bottom lane.
Nice clear. Blood Rat will not miss. Will miss. Be off the mark over 2 Grims. It's a bit low. He does have both Fire Blast and Ignite ready. But it's not coming for it further.
Yung nakita ko recently na carry Bloodseeker, it's nag-ano sila eh. Maelstrom, into Mjolnir. Yung Mjolnir maganda rin dito sa Bloodseeker kasi yung Blood Rage na ito, while giving you attack speed, nag-spell amplification din siya.
Chance! Oh, nice spear from Luciano, saving his Morana.
Pero low yung kalaban na pwede magabot si Abat.
There is a blood right.
Okay, or maybe.
Nice combo from both teams.
Back to my point, diba, with yung Blood Rage kasi makakapag-amplify ka ng spell amplification eh. So yung mga Chain Lightning procs from the Mjolnir and yung Maelstrom, ma-amplify yung damage. Sobrang good. We'll see kung ano yung buboy niya. So James D. Yeah.
Ben-Hur will take the first kill. I mean, it's common knowledge. You know, Ricky versus a Timbersaw in mid lane. They're both alone. No backup whatsoever. So it's kinda on the favor of the Timbersaw.
Pero Ricky, sa totoo lang, hindi rin naman dapat ganun kapangat yung lane matchup sa kanya. Siguro may kamali lang, maybe maglaro siya sa area na maraming masyado puno, diba?
Yeah. Oh, Scotty! He's holding low here. Look at the squills from Bat. With the Jingle Mastery, with the Bounty Strike, he will be able to heal up. Van will get down. Scotty will get down.
You're almost as good as me.
Medyo same na naman ang nangyari ng game number 1 ha. Nagkaroon na naman ng magandang lamang dito si Ben-Hur sa bandang mid ha.
Amazing!
Yeah, Ben-Hur really needs to watch out this time as a Timber. So yung mga heroes na yun ang biblink. If he Timber chains forward in a team fight against solo, yeah, well, that's a question mark right there.
At least mas tanky naman siya, no? Hindi naman siya yung Queen of Pain na mag-burst ang kagad. I mean, it's something. Diba?
Yeah, but Queen of Pain's right-click damage is just too high.
Prolong the inevitable. You didn't see that coming.
Top rune. Makakuha ni Ben-Hur. Walang support na nag-bother mag-rotate dito. Sa bagay, Ricky, para naman siyang pakialam din sa, sa mga power runes.
He doesn't really mind about power runes.
Siguro yung mga iba, baka tinatanong kung bakit okay lang din yung Ricky mids. Ito lang, Ricky, malakas din siya mag-lane eh. Tignan mo, wala siyang tango na ginagamit, pero 5.9 yung base region niya. Armor pa niya is 8, diba? Base armor. I mean, dagdagan mo naman siguro naka-rate dyan. Siguro mga bandang 6 or 5 point something yung armor niya. But malakas siyang laner, pero it's not too bad. Nagkataon lang siguro na burst down din siya kanina.
Oh, alam James, sumasayaw na siya sa harapan ng Timber, so alam mo wala siya magawa. mean, for now,
Yeah,
though.
pasok ka nga.
Not later in the late game. Pag late game na,
Radiant's
siguro we
middle
know
tower
that
is under
he is very
attack.
powerful. Nice ignite in his blood red combination. He will try to run away. Luciano this time. No more, not that much damage. There is a spear available. It will be off the mark. Shanks will be there. The bounty rolls will be taken
Nakakuha pa nga
instantly
siya.
by Shanks. He will get it. Blood red will be connecting. No.
The only one surprised by this is you.
Okay, not too
Don't
bad.
be negative. Be positive.
Lang si Ares. Okay,
Not
dinadrag
Ares.
niya yung wave para ma-miss yung siege creep timing.
Siege
Kasi
creep,
Timbers,
yeah.
ang lakas niya mag-defend ng siege creep di ba?
Yes,
So, ang ganda yung
so-
ginagawa ni Ares dito. Sinasayang niya naman yung oras. Kaso nga
Oh,
mapapanish
arrow.
din. So, but unfortunate.
I mean, it's a worthy punish. It's a worthy
It was not
punish.
luck. But
Natulungan niyo yung
Okay
mid
lang.
laner niya dun eh. So parang, okay. Time for the
Huge actually kasi
Grims,
pwede ka
another
mag-battle
ignite,
kagad
blood red
sa-
combination by Signal Ultra Warriors. Pangatlong
Kaya
beses na to, and it's been working out quite well. The magic wand from Luciano will be there. About
Uy,
to burn
ganun ang ikot
a war
niya,
with a few more right to the Shanks.
Oh.
With the arrow,
Abat.
exactly the spear. Luciano will
Abat.
get a bat. With alright, he did get a bit of greedy over there.
Well played, well played. Nagtayo mo kasi siya nag-bulwark bigla. So, hindi na tuloy patay yung Bloodseeker na maayos din.
Kung meron pa yun, ako, medyo nagiging lagot talaga yung Luciano na yun. Pero that time, timings were not in their favor.
Yan, dami mag-rotate sa mid tuloy. Gusto na lang, again, we've talked about it. Tier 1 tower, so importante sa mid. So, ayaw mo rin talaga mawala ka agad yun. So, siege creep, buhay pa rin naman na. Tingnan natin kung kaya nga mapatay ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Pero, I mean, nag-commit kayo na maraming heroes para nandun dito. So, at least space created, di ba? Monkey King, free farm top. Bottom lane, nakapatay pa sila kontra dito kaya ba't kanina. So, sobrang good.
Alright, so 1-3 is the score. 1K lead again for Smart
Radiant's
Omega.
top tower is
6
under
minutes
attack.
and 6 minutes 40 to be precise. Are we gonna be seeing a repeat of game number 1, or will game number 2 be different around para sa Signal Ultra Warriors?
I mean, so far, SMO, maganda naman yung nangyari sa kanila so far. Diba? We do have a bit of a pause here. We'll see paano nga natin maayos din yun. But yeah, so far, ganda ng start dito ng Smart Omega. Diba? We see that they're using the Chen very well, they're using the Timbersaw very, very well. Ang ganda ng start niya sa may bandang mid, kasi nakapatay natin sila. Diba? So far, side lanes, not too bad for Smart Omega. Para sa akin, actually, nanalo sila sa laning stage, all their lanes. Pretty good.
Well,
Monkey King, good time.
Currently, right now, or game number 1?
I mean, right now, game
Alright,
number 2.
alright.
Na maganda yung nangyari. Well, I mean, game number 1, sa totoo lang, halos ganun din nata yung nangyari sa kanila. Diba? They got to use their laning na nakapag-snowball din
Great
sila.
laning
They took
phase.
towers after towers. Yeah, it was pretty good. And for Smart Omega, hindi naman ito yung problema nila. Diba? It's just decision making, I guess, or maybe ano ba, yung hindi lang magkaroon ng mga big mistakes na gano'n, lalo kapag meron na kayong ages. Diba? Usually kasi kukuha ko ng ages para at least you have a bit of ano ba yung term doon?
Maybe siguro
I mean,
clean up.
May
after
unting
team
breathing room
fights.
ka diba? Para at least magkaroon ka ng mistake, diba? May second chance ka, kumbaga. But,
Yeah.
we'll see. For Signal Ultra Warriors naman, kailangan din sana, actually, na magkaroon sila ng good na laning stage para kasi Ricky, pwede siyang gumak, diba? Pumatay-patay. Van on the bristleback, makakuha ng early Vanguard or makakuha ng early Defiance, magiging maganda na yung start niya, tuloy-tuloy. For Bloodseeker lalo, diba? And actually, Maelstrom din yung bubuhin niya dito. So, I guess na-figure out na ng mga pro teams na parang, uy, okay nga din to kapag kunin nga natin si Bloodseeker. Gawin natin carry, buo tayo ng Maelstrom. I mean, mas mura nga din siya kaysa naman sa Battle Fury. And it's not like a Midas na
Tsaka
mamaya
mabilis siya.
mapamakita yung benefits.
Yeah. And then the idea of that, I think, aside from the True Strike, I mean, there is a magic damage na kayang-kaya mong i-output. I mean, it is RNG based, pero mostly nakikita mo naman talaga kung bakas talaga yung mga kidlat na yan.
Be positive.
Kasi hindi lang din yung pagkatirang mo na may lumalabas, lalo kapag may Mjolnir
Middle
ka,
lane,
talaga yung sarili mo.
Benher,
Amplified din yung damage.
Elise will be running away. 4 more seconds before the next chakra will be there. Nice juke from Elise.
Ay.
Timber chaining forward with the
And he's
chakra.
dead. Oh.
Whirlies of death. Scatter blast will not connect.
Dinagay na lang muna si Van dito sa mid, para at least ma-clear niya yung creep wave. Kasi Ricky, hindi niya kaya mag-clear ng creep wave kontra sa isang Timbersaw na, again, kung saan nakukuha yung lakas is, kaya niya kaya niya mag-tank ng torre para yung mga creeps tira-tira lang sa tower. Pero first si Shanks, parang gusto niyang araw lang pala ng play. Akala ko tatry na patayin yung...
Ganda ginawa.
Kung si Van sa may bandang mid.
Shanks is like, canceling out as much farm as she can para sa Signal Ultra Warriors.
Oy! Courier!
Dire's
no.
courier has been
Oh, no.
killed.
At least nakuha yung item, but
Buti na lang.
Yun lang.
Benher is here. Arrow anytime soon, sir.
Dire are scanning.
Haste is with
Yeah.
top lane. Fan will be seeing it.
Eventually, uy, bottom.
Spear of Mars! Over to a Bloodseeker though. Bloodred will be there. Able
nice
to
copy.
connect the Rupture. Luciano, will he be chasing? Right click from Maurice over there. However, he is just only level 3 as the Rupture will run out from Luciano. Get out.
Oh, naka-haste pa rin na
Go
ban.
ban. Instantly with a base low good TP4 from Luciano. Will he be able to beat it? No.
Okay
A
pa.
bat will be there with the blood right. Ascani will be the one in a bit of trouble over here. He will try to run away. Stack up with Jingle Masters with a few more balance strikes. Again, about playing it perfectly. The arrow though. Will connect on the bad battle. Goes down. The balance check will be into that better instantly. TP goes to check him instantly. And there you have it, guys. 2-1 trade of Aston at the moment. And Smart Omega will lose 2. However, though, SMO looking for more. Fan. They knew that James Dean's here. There is a Century Ward instant blink. Nice arrow from the Mirana, actually.
Muntik na, no? Muntik na.
Oh.
Ang ganda ng mga rotation single ultra, at least na-force naman na gumawa ng gulo. Hindi matuloy yung balak dito ng Smart Omega, diba? So, nasi-shuffle out na yung mga lanes, namatay pa yung Monkey King. Mars actually namatay din. So, nakakabawi din naman, single ultra, at paano.
Alright, so there you have it. Oh, James Dean. 7 to 9, Timber Chain away. That looks like a broken 3. Rodian 3. Oh! Top lane again. Spear over to Abat and Scotty instantly with the 3 hands waiting for a balance strike. Bloodfight will connect into 3. Abat going super speedy with the magic one. Will he be able to survive? He will.
Yung added bonus movement speed, sabagay medyo nalokas na ng onti din yung Chen.
Oo, buhay na buhay yung Abat.
So dito pa rin ha. Dito pa rin, sumunod.
Oh,
inahuli pa
no,
sila.
well, Connect actually gets him. Abat, he did stay a bit too much. TP away, Grims with 7 seconds on the that will not make it. Penalty rules will be taken away.
Radiant's top tower is under
Medyo
attack.
weird, no? Akala ko makakalabas na sana ng Bloodseeker. I guess, unfortunate, hindi na pansin siguro. Baka Facebook? Yes.
Timber Chain away.
Siege creep timing na naman. So I think for Smart Omega, gusto sana nila gamitin itong time nito. Pero Mirana po. Say goodbye to your range creep. Ay, yung siege creep.
There you have it. Rupture. Although Luciano, Blood Right will be there. Will this be an event skill? Will it be a lot? A few more rounds going in forward. James is only level 7. There will be the final kill. Spear of Mars will be off the mark.
Is what gets you.
As Benher, they will let him be. Hindi nila kaya yung timber sa ngayon eh.
Okay, well. Medyo 50-50 akala ko kaya talaga idala ng Smart Omega yung laning stage nila going into this early mid game ha. Pero so far wala pa sila napapatumba ng mga tier 1 towers. I guess that's partly due to the fact na maganda rin yung kinuha na sila ultra, diba? Nalagyan na yung impressor sa may mid para makapag-tap na maayos. Nag-rotate sila nung bandang siege creep timing. So yeah, very well done for Signal Ultra Warriors.
Tsaka parang maayos na din yung style ng Smart Omega this time. I think, I'm not sure actually. They're trying to shut down Abat again. I mean, last game they didn't try to shut down the Queen of Pain. Pero, you know, right now it's a problem already because at Signal Ultra Warriors, there's a lot of people to shut down. It's either this Bloodseeker, this Bristleback, or the Snapfire.
Ricky.
Or Ricky pala.
So JMC ha, pwede yata.
Oh, Sentries. Para nakita yata.
Wala pa
He
naman
does
siyang,
know it's here.
Wala pa naman siyang smoke screen pero sa bottom. I think ito yung gusto ko sana mangyari sana kanina pa. Yung Smart Omega, diba? So again, with the rotations, ang ganda kasi yung ginawa ng Signal Ultra Warriors. Kanina pa dapat actually wala yung tier 1 tower mid. Dapat wala na rin na itong tier 1 tower bottom. So yung map control tuloy. Para hindi masulit, Smart Omega yung gusto na sana na gawin. Pero Rupture ginamit.
Over to the Monkey King. Blood Dread will be there. Tries to TP away. There's nothing to stop out this Kadi. And he will get out. Bottom lane, however.
That's the bottom. Aries
are committed as Luciano is in a bit of a trouble right here. As Teehee and the rest of Smart Omega are looking for this Snapfire a bit more. This tiny little toad is going for the spear. Will miss. Leaping forward from Shanks. There you have it. 2 down the side of Signal Ultra Warriors.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nicely done.
Radiant's
So nga
bottom
lang,
tower
I mean
is
yung
under
Ricky,
attack.
not so great na matay for Signal Ultra Warriors.
Ignite over to Luciano. Above though, still level 9. Will Benher come in for more? No. Ay, si Benher pala.
May Vanguard na pala yung Bristleback natin sa top.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And
Radiant's bottom
Stickies
tower is under
makes a
attack.
goo over the Shanks. Shanks will surely be
Radiant's
forward
bottom
into the
tower
trees.
has fallen.
Ano pa si Theo the career, pero
Radiant's
nakuha naman yung
courier
Vladimir
has been
stat
killed.
ngayon.
Ay,
James
I don't
on the
think that
backbench
vision.
over here.
Wala detection.
I think Van, walang detection though.
Pero walang detection, walang detection.
Yeah. Oh, James is
Uy,
may detection.
nasilip
Konting
na lang
pag
dyan si Jamesy.
Top tower.
Arrow. Oh, Arrow. He
Back.
missed. Connect. Just with the whirling step.
The first time is enough.
Ben-Hur will take the final kill over at Jamesy's mid lane Ricky.
Grabe na reverse spun nila yun. Ano? Well played by Shanks, I guess.
Is under
Ganda na
attack.
timing ng ultimate niya dun. Of course, since wala pang mga support dun, no dust.
Yeah. Ang layo masyado ni Jamesy this time. I mean, the rest of the support, the supports of Signature Warriors, nasa jungle lang sila, di ba?
Yeah, I mean, itong Seringi kasi kung paano siya nagbe-benefit sa game or kung paano siya naglalaro is maaga siya maaga siya pwedeng umikot, makakapatay, di ba? Kasi hindi kasi yun yung nangyayari.
Remember, Ben-Hur does the Grims. The arrow though will not land to anybody. It will be off the mark, and Ares will be there too. A Vino blood has been committed. The arrow looking for a butt again, and a butt really needs to run away. The spear will be off the mark. The Kami with the Chunkers too. I mean, the Chen will not be there.
Nice. Talagang nag-commit pa din yung Mars ng ulti niya dun, ha? Bloodseeker,
Yeah.
slowly but surely, medyo nakapag-farm na rin na. Diyan na nga din yung mail. So, yung maelstrom niya, diba?
Oh, look at this. Bottom lane though, Jamesy is here. He will try to right click down Luciano as much as he can. Sa pag-aatras ni Luciano, he will be taking more damage as
Oh, yeah,
no, he
go
will
down
be
here.
making a bit of a U-turn as Steve is here. He will try to fight back.
Kaso tinawag na si Ben-Hur.
Grims, Jamesy in a lot of trouble as Ben-Hur is here. That's your ogre
Tawagin
magic
ko
down.
Stain.
Jamesy, the next target. There are no sentries as of the moment.
Ganda. Ganda ng movement around na napiting Smart Omega. Kanina kasi pinupuri ko yung Signal Ultra Warriors just because of the fact na nakapag-defend sila ng towers, but all of a sudden, Omega are using their Chen very, very well right now.
Yeah.
My
Yung
friend.
Timbersaw natin, bibili na agad yung Crypto. More.
Oh wow, that's...
Dire's middle tower.
Si
Much
Trey got
kaya
double up
masustain
yan.
ng mana
Should she
niyan,
double up the bristle back to front lanes?
Dire's top tower has
I
fallen.
guess, pwede. Maybe even Ogre para lang din pwede mag-follow up with a stun, no? Pwede rin naman.
Pwede
Ricky,
naman, pwede
pwede rin. Sa totoo lang. Kasi nga, at least setup din yun para nasa loob lang ng smoke screen, more right
Dire's
clicks.
structures
Blood right,
are
May mga options.
the blood
May mga
right of Bloodseeker. I mean, it's only applicable for solo kills now. Pero mamaya, whoever is gonna be staying in that circle and the creep wave, is parang wala nang kwenta talaga yung presensya niya for a few seconds. Hindi siya expected.
Oh!
Luciano, nice
nalabas.
rookie away. No target here as Benner will
Tingnan.
target forward and he will get the reason. On the front lane, however, Van is there. Mag-isa na siya and he is still tanking it out. Bloodbright will be there for a bat onto the lane itself, trying to get down as much as he can over these creeps. Top lane, however, Grims looking for the Marauder.
Laki din ng courier team na nakuha dito ng Signal Ultra Warriors, ha? I mean, Bloodstone na sana yung Timber, kaso namatay yung
Yeah.
yung kung asan yung Vitality Booster.
Dire's bottom
So,
tower
mamaya
is
pa nga
under
ng
attack.
konti. Not a disaster. 2 minutes lang din naman. But
2 minutes na naman. I mean, couriers do respond to the game. Pero parang sayang pa rin. At least could have happened
yeah,
already.
sayang pa rin. Uy!
Oh, top lane. What?
Solo kill.
Parang na-araw ata.
Siguro, nagtitipi siya ng mas na araw. Hindi siya nagtitipi. Asan talaga nahuli lang.
Yeah, nahuli lang.
Pagod na anak, kaya din kasing umabol.
Nice guest from Lorana actually.
Kaya na-diffusan na. Ito yung kanina pa dapat yung Ricky para makabusin niya sana yung umikot-ikot kaagad. But unfortunately, since hindi nga lang ganun para ganda na nangyari sa kanya ng early mid-game.
You can't really farm out well. Top lane, however, you really need to find kahit anong, I mean, not top lane, Signal Wars, they need to find some kind of kills sa Smart Omega. Ano bang next item dapat ng Timbersaw? I mean, I'm pretty sure this will be a Shiva's, right?
It could be a Shiva, okay? Pwede rin siguro...
Armor,
Lotus Orb is
more
not too
armor.
bad.
Lotus Orb, yeah, I think Lotus Orb is, viable.
Yep.
Oh,
bottom nga lang nahanap.
he will
to
get it
follow.
instantly, leap forward, and the 3-dance backward.
Wow,
That's
so
the fingers.
fast.
James C will blink out from the creeps. He does have his tricks to the trade yet, though.
There we
Boundless
go.
strike will be there. A few more items. James C unable to cast to the trade. Mid lane, however, though, they are picking out. Back, moving in for it, doing the check. He will pop in his quill sprays already. Here comes the hook stuff over the crystal back. Will try to get for more with Shadow. He does have the arena of blood. Pero wala
Oh, pumasok ni Big Daddy na pala.
He will get the
Dapat patay ka agad.
as of now, a battle with Champion time 2. But he able to do anything better though. He is
Kulang
structured
damage.
after the moment. But will get the right thing. Now from will be proccing. Here comes the chakras moving in forward from Benner. Benner with the balance strike on Gandhi on the balance. Trying to get the balance spear from Shadow. They will get the bristle back this
Radiant's
time.
middle tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
and more importantly, tier 1 tower
Radiant
makakuha pa nila.
structures are fortified. Dire's courier has been
Nako,
killed.
parang medyo replay kanina. Hopefully this time though, we will try to find a look for a way.
Oh, di pa sila tapos.
Actually,
Hanap pa!
The spear will connect. Perfect. Shadow and Daisy will be there. Maybe going to complete a smoke screen over to the other side. As this Snapfire will be popping in the room with kisses. Ingrid is here. They have the hand of God. Moving down the rest.
Reese goes down.
Stabs in. A few more damages. The ignite from Grims. They will get a return kill for a 2-4-2. Skadi, parang
still
ayaw niya
worth
lumaban doon. Pero bakit Aghanim
Yes.
Scepter though?
Aggressive scepter for the Monkey King. Wala, para lang magkasalali pa talaga yung farm niya. And I guess since close quarters lang din naman lalapit lagi yung Bloodseeker tsaka yung Riki not to mention yung Bristleback pa. Eh, at least napapalo-palo din pa sila, diba? So I think yung stats din kasi na nakuha niya, he can stand and fight. And meanwhile, kung hahabol man siya, at least, building damage din. Overall, I think yung Aghanim's talaga sobrang sulit sa Monkey King. Although, I kind of understand na maybe he could have gone Echo Saber or maybe he could have gone Desolator kung gusto niya na talaga. But I think overall, okay lang naman. Hindi naman issues sa akin.
Radiant's bottom tower
Aghanim.
is
Sa
under
mid lane, parang datay bata ng Luciano.
We found him with the Youth Scepter. Oh, Timber chain forward again from Benher. Wala. They do see Van this time. Chakra forward again.
Oh, here we go again.
The Shadow with the blinking forward. The silence from Team.
Hey, kanto na.
It will work out. Mars, forward again. Good for more. Still, but already got. Signal. Van, try to get for it. Benher with the rupture with the Chakra. Hanging on the front line.
Oh, that damage.
He will there with
Van.
Van. Let's try a cookie. We'll try to save Van. Van will not survive though. Benher, he is still ruptured. A Batsker running away. No arrow, no starfall, nothing to connect to. There is a clumsy net. It will not work out. They do just out James C as Smart Omega will lose 2. Benher on the back lanes. James C 2 with the Ignite a bit more faster this time. They will be pushing in the tier 1 tower. Or Daisy counting it out. Chakram.
Di pa sila tapos. Kulang ata yung Bloodstone.
Will not survive. Kani though with the
Oh,
Wilson
come on.
smash trying to get more damages. He will bring out the Snapfire. That's bad. Still 210.
Oh, he gets life steal
This
too.
time though, Boundless Strike is available, but with the vessel, ayaw i-risko this time.
Dire's middle tower
Ating
is
nag-iisang
under
Monkey
attack.
King James C though, on the top, north side. Naghahanap sa Monkey King, James D. I think he will see it though, but Grims, he will see the Mirana. Mirana brings it forward.
Mamatay nga lang din.
James D will be there. Luciano instantly in the sonic of James D. Boundless Strike again for the Monkey King. Hinahanap nila James D though. Boundless Strike will be connecting this time with a Jingle Mastery Van is the main target. They're chasing for a Teehee. Wala pa silang masasabi as of now. There will be a Blink Dagger available from Luciano soon, but will not commit. So, Smart Omega playing it safe.
It looked bad at first nung namatay nga din kasi yung Timbersaw dito, but all of a sudden sino Ultra Warriors, no? They tried to get too much, all of a sudden Ricky namatay, Ogre din sumunod kahit nakuha din na yung Mirana. But I mean,
Radiant's bottom
yung tower
is under
yung tower
attack.
pa yung iniisip ko. Yung Ultra Warriors, wala talaga silang designated na talaga i-click na ng tower. Maybe kapag yung Bloodseeker magkaroon siya ng damage, and I mean, I guess Reiki in a way, kahit hindi mo naman mababackstab yung tower, at least may damage ka pa rin naman.
Yeah,
But so far, parang nagiging mas active din kasi sa mapa yung Omega.
Dire's middle tower has
They are a lot more
Bukas
active
makakakuha
this
na ng
time.
tower.
I mean, actually, with the lineup though, I was thinking it's gonna be a lot more easier for single Ultra Warriors. Knowing there's a Vicky, a Bloodseeker, so parang kayang-kaya lang. Pero it seems like it's a different story this time. It's Smart Omega. Sila yung nagiging sobrang aggressive sa iba't ibang parte ng
Don't
mapa.
worry, Mortimer. I'm still here.
Getting a little tough. It's getting a little tough for Signal Ultra Warriors in this game. Ang pag-iikot din kasi ng Smart Omega. Wawalan na ng map
Radiant's
control.
bottom tower is under attack.
I think this time the Smart Omega were like, oh, we nearly won game number 1. Maybe they're just laughing. Tinatawa na lang nila yung problema nila kanina and they're focusing more on this game, which is basically a sign of a true professional. Oh, Grims. Wag dito, Grims.
Should go down here.
He will plan out the sentry wards. Is there no follow-up of the rest of Smart Omega on the back lane? Did you see a race? The smoke will be popped as the spear will connect over this campfire. Timber chain forward from Benner though. The Monkey King dancing forward to Jamesy. Meron silang rotations this time. Looking forward over to him. Back balance strike from Scotty. A few more damage. Leaping forward with the Sparkle vanish shortly down. Instead, he
Radiant's bottom tower is
himself.
under attack.
He needs to defend this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, coming forward again. Luciano playing a bit too aggressive.
Here we go again.
This time with Bender, the rupture. He will be like, he won't PKB instantly. The arrow, he will
Radiant's
gladly
bottom
eat it.
tower is under attack.
He stop it all. Scotty will pop in the Wukong's command, but look at this Scotty though. He will be silenced as of now. Wukong's command is on the range. Si JMC nag-iintay lang sa gilid, pero tingnan nito yung Monkey King. Trying to go for structures this time. But nothing. As of now, 1-for-1 trade-off. Both lose their off lane, so aalis muna. A bit of a reason for both teams.
That was a bit too far forward, I think, for Luciano. I don't think he had to do that. Kung buhay pa sana, siguro yung Mars, baka pwede pa tuloy sila makapag-tent yung tier 2 tower doon. But anyways, what's done is done. Mapapatak nga lang din yung Smart Omega. At, at least hindi rin naman sumunod yung etong si Ben-Hur at yung mga kicking nila. Nagamit din lang yung Wukong's command. But all of a sudden, since alam mo na walang mga skills yung kataban mo, pwedeng gumulitin si Ultra Wars. Mas pa rin naman do yung Timbers of not to mention the fact na may Arena Blood na naman dito yung Mars.
Yeah. There you have it though. Benner is there. The rest of the Signal Ultra Wars are going for Roshan, but look at this back. He's away too far. Looking at Casey. Snatch the instantly away with the hand. That's another palace like on the 3. What a huge one this time. However, though, Luciano is silent for upright. Going there. Luciano will not be silent though. DKB from about, he will try to run away. The Cookies from the Sapphire will try to save him. No. 3 down the side of Smart Omega. Smart Omega are still helping Signal Ultra Warriors though.
Oh, they're still going.
They will get about the clubs and it will be more than perfect. Even with the blood red, they will get a steam wipe on the side of Smart Omega.
Jamesy!
His TP away will not work out.
So
Nakatuloy yung TP. It's going from bad to worse for Signal Ultra Warriors. Pero again, ayoko pang nag-hold up ako sa verdict kasi tara naman yung nangyari ng game number 1. I think kasi nakastructure yung lineup ng Omega. I think mag-learn sila. So kahit mag-dive na, I think they can still do it. Pwede pa na natin sila mag-tier 3 tower dito.
With no BKB, with no agents, it has to be a lot better for them. Kasi wala lang mag-blink in ulit. They can't do this. Wala mag-blink in. Scatter Blast is there, no Mortimer's no wave flame for Signal Ultra Warriors though. This time, penetrating. Tremendous put up that bouncing down to the side of Mark Omega. We're going over to a reason into 3. Now, dead for Signal Ultra Warriors. Blood right again. The map.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Yeah, ito yung problema sa position 1 ng Black Team.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
Okay, another Bloodseeker na napanood mo na playing, at least napanood ko na playing from behind as a carry. Pero unfortunate, but anyways, I guess for Smart Omega naman, diba? Medyo na-predict ko naman din to. Agad sila mag-all-in, agad sila magsasama-sama. Hindi pinag-play lang yung pag-take nila ng mga tier 1 towers kanina, but all of a sudden, diba? May ages kanya nakuha ng Ricky, but at the end of the day, kaya naman yung may reps, diba? Ito naman yung mas importante. Finally, objective gaming from Smart Omega.
Oh no, nice spear again from Luciano! Rupture of Bobby they're focusing on the Monkey King. Monkey King will go down here. He is trying to go for it for Grip. Going out, looking for the supports. Mortimer's on the back end of the butt, pops in the blood right. He'll get the chance. Any more targets? No, Benner. He will try to TP away. Nothing to stop it down.
Okay. So at least Signal Ultra Warriors, mapupush out din naman nila yun. So mabubuhay pa rin na naman yung tier 2 tower nila dun sa may bandang. But I think it's time for, well actually Monkey King gagawa nga siya ng satanic pala no? So for now, no BKB. Kahit feeling ko, importante pa naman din yung BKB dito kasi nga, kami nga silence, ang dami yung raw, alam mo yun, parang ang daming pwedeng makapagano sa'yo.
Kanina na silent siya. I think that was the reason why he wasn't able to fight back.
Yeah, yun din. Lalo may miss pa yung yung ghost, yung smoke screen pala, sorry. But kung titingnan mo pa naman din yung parang advancements dito ng Signal Ultra Warriors in terms of itemization. Reiki still very far off dun sa Manta niya. Snapfire still pretty far off para dun sa Agrims niya. The Grims, sayasa nga ng buhay niya. Naka-ogre siya na may the Midas, but for now, Aetherlands ng item niya. But the best man naman pang tank, I think kulang pa rin to eh. Lalo kasi grabe na yung damage output ng Omega. I mean, yung Lotus Orb and yung Medallion, di naman makakatulong. Uy, di pa ito mamamaya.
Lapit nun ah.
For the Bloodseeker, going for Basher, but I don't know if this. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, Luciano daggers in forward. Silent hook there. Moonlight Shadow from the Dorado will try to Towers from the goal. Nice arena back with turn it around. JC, he's about to go down and it's really low. He will get two. Riki, here's so back. Both down. About with the PK already moving forward from the money. Val is trying to open there. It will more than midnight. Instantly, even with the silence. Oh no, Ares has to run away though. The rest of Signal Ultra Warriors are pummeled down by Smart Omega.
Knock po ulit to team so
Knowledge strike, wala silang pake. This time though, looking for the team wipe. Smart Omega, not this time. You did, hopefully you did learn your lesson. Time to get back, they do.
I mean, at this point, Timbersaw wala rin naman mga kapatay dyan. Lalo hindi rin yung mga tier 4 towers, so he's fine, no? One up natin yung umigay na pinapwede kasi you know, I guess it's working out for Q2 tayo na tumawa. Pwede pa rin natin silang tumuloy dito. Lalo, hindi pa rin na naman buhay.
Oh, and her though, instantly with the Shiva's popping, instantly going to Grim. With the chop drop, a bit for the turn damage, you will get it. Game 2 will go for the silence, blood still coming with Bender. Marami na siya nai-heal this time.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Luciano, look at that. Thing is fine dito sa may gilid.
Oh, Beer! It's up in the back place. They do get the snapfire. No more position. A pop box interrupter over to Bender as Bender will take us straight away. Doesn't find the damage though. Kadi pops in. The wolf is commanded. A pop though, even with the PK. Just look at the damage. Oh, this tiny little monkey thing. And even though Bender is just about to Bender is still alive. And Luciano with a reader of the pop to this spear.
GG.
Down and GG's fault with Signal Ultra Warriors.
2-0. I'm sure for themselves it's a sweet victory. Kasi yeah, okay, you give yourself the chance to be able to stay once the playoffs. It could have been 2-0, but at least they take a point. At least they solidify themselves and hope for the best for tomorrow when our matches come in and make sure who our finalists will be in the playoff.
Welcome to the National Season 2 Dota 2 post-match. Eto na nga guys, no? Mainit na laban from SMO and Signal Ultra Warriors dito. Pero bago magsimula ang lahat, I'm your panel host for tonight. My name is Eliza Taylor. Siyempre kasama natin si Juicy Brucey at si Nathan.
Hello!
Now, I know may makakasama tayo for our interview dito. At ang makakasama natin, walang iba kundi ang team captain ng ating Smart Omega na si Tihi. So Tihi, kamusta ka naman, Tihi? Ayan. Kakatapos lang na match. Ayan,
Okay
parang
Yeah.
nasa gitna eh. 50-50,
Smiling eh.
masaya, maslungkot. Dahil naka 1-1 tayo. But right now, I'll just dive into our questions para sa'yo dito, Tihi. Alam kong busy kayo dyan sa inyong bootcamp, no? Gusto ko lang tanungin, as a captain, nasa iyo yung yung power of shot calling sa iyong mga teammates dito. Can you take us what happened doon sa decision making nyo? Ano ba yung klaseng decision making yung nangyayari sa inyo during game number 1? Alam naman natin na talagang ang laki nung lamang nyo sa early game towards Signal Ultra Warriors. What happened during game number 1?
Gaya nga ng sinabi nyo, maganda yung lead namin, then parang ang dali nang tapusin ng game. Pero yung high ground ng kalaban, medyo mahirap pasukin eh. Parang naging impatient lang kami. Pwede namin wait yung next rush, tas i-choke pa siguro namin, ipataas na lang lalo yung lead. Wait namin silang magkamali, then ayun na nga. Parang pinilit namin yung unang high ground eh. Respond na yung rush ng 1 to 2 minutes. So,
Napilit.
parang kami yung nag-force ng mistake imbis na yung kalaban.
Ayun nga, napilit yung inyong team kasi pinupush nyo na talaga. Pero ang tanong dito is, ito na yung second question ko, Tihi. May kaba factor pa during game number 2, knowing na lamang na naman kayo, baka maulit na naman. May ganong feeling ba para sa inyo?
I mean, for sure, mahirap mawala yung ganun eh. May isip mo talaga siya. But then, parang isipin mo na lang, think positive na lang, magiging okay din to. Parang papalakasin na lang namin buboost naman yung isa't isa. Then, ayun. Okay naman.
Kumbaga, clear your minds talaga, no? Importante naman yun sa mga professional athletes talaga, esports players, lalo na sa inyo, no? And right now, waiting game na lang tayo para sa ating resulta. Kung ano yung mangyayari din sa mga matches natin bukas. Alam naman natin na currently tied kayo with STIE Olympian, so kailangan natin antayin yung match nila bukas. Pero kung sakali na makakapasok kayo para sa ating playoffs, anong team ba o sinong team ba ang pinaghahandaan dito ng Smart Omega ng maigi? Tsaka bakit?
Una sa lahat naman ng teams pinag-aandaan namin eh. Before ng matches namin, nag-uusap kami lagi. Anong ida-draft namin against them, kung ano yung mga ida-draft din nila. Imbis na iba namin yung hero nila, binibigay talaga namin. And may parang pang counter na kami if ever. So, ready kami every time.
Ready kayo every time, anytime nga naman. And I know merong katanungan din yung mga casters natin dito. So si Juicy Brucey na muna ang aking bibigyan ng pagkakataon.
Alright, so Tihi, for sure si Nathan, this is a serious question from Nathan. So just to break the ice for you, medyo curious ako kasi if may cowboy descendant ka ba, where does the IGN na Tihi come from?
Totoo lang, narinig ko lang kay Enchantress yun eh. Then, nanonood din ako anime. Then, sounded cute. Kaya, yun na yung pinili ko.
Sounded cute. So, if ever, merong babaeng player ng Dota na kamukha kay Enchantress, gugo mo ba siya?
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
Baka may girlfriend to pagalitan tayo. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. I think Nathan's super curious about what is about, a question about what went on. So,
yun lang. Gusto ko lang kasi tanongin din yung ganda rin ng question nito ni Juicy Brucey, parang coordinator rin ng akin. Pero yung feeling nyo lang around yung bootcamp after kasi ng game number 1. Kasi syempre, masakit na naman sa damdamin yun na parang dapat panalo tayo, pero hindi. May nag-away ba kayo? May binatukan ka ba? Binatukan mo ba yung sarili mo? Ano yung nangyari?
I mean, after nung game, meron namang talagang, hindi mawawala eh. Yung parang may magre-regret, ganon. Then sabi ko sa kanila, wag nyo na isipin yun. What's done is done na eh. Move on tayo. Try natin manalo game 2. Ganon na lang. Sabi ko, kalimutan nyo na muna yan.
Nag-group hug ba kayo after ng isang malaking devastation? Nag-group hug ba yung Smart Omega?
Hindi. Pero before ng matches, nag-huddle kami. Before start ng matches.
Wala namang walang sakitan pagtapos ng match, tapos kunwari hindi nanalo sa match na yun. Walang sakitan naman.
Wala. May match pa eh, so focus pa muna manalo.
Oo, mamaya na lang yung mga ganun-ganun, kumbaga, no? Pero, Nathan, Bruce, meron pa ba kayo dadagdag or all goods na kayo?
Goods na ako. Walang group hug Smart Omega. Okay.
Walang group hug. Yun ang matatapos. Yun yung conclusion ng interview na to. Walang group hug sa Smart Omega. Pero, Tihi, baka meron kang gustong i-shoutout dyan yung fans nyo and yung iba pang mga players or coaches, go for it lang.
Okay. Shoutout sa Smart sponsor namin. Then, shoutout sa family and friends ko. Yun lang. Salamat sa pag-support.
Ayun. Maraming salamat, Tihi, sa pagbigay ng oras mo dito sa The Nationals post-interview natin. Thank you and good luck. Alam kong waiting game na lang kayo. Good luck sa inyo, Tihi. So, I'll see you again soon. We're gonna see you again soon. Maraming salamat.
Thank you.
Eto na, guys. Finally, 3 na lang tayo dito. Mag-uusap-usap, pag-uusapan na maigi kung ano ang mga nangyari. Unang-una sa lahat, yun na nga, Smart Omega and Signal Ultra Warriors, Abat was on fire. Kahit solo Roshan, ginawa niya na ang lahat. Pero gusto ko lang tanungin dito, bakit kayo doubtful sa early Timbersaw pick ng SMO kanina? And nakapitalize ba nila to at all or wala talaga? Para sa'yo, Nathan muna.
Yeah, we're talking about game number 1, right? Para naman make sure.
Yeah. Game number 1.
Yeah, yung game number 1 kasi, of course, with the Timbersaw, parating nandun kasi yung factor na, baka maya i-try lane ka, diba? So, ang dami pang hindi pa sure. Kasi risky eh. It could either pay off very, very well, yung Timbersaw, or it could go very, very bad. kapag nag-go very, very bad naman yung Timbers after the laning stage, syempre, magpa-farm lang kasi yan eh. Magta-try siya mag-push out ng lane. Hindi niya magagawang dead lane kasi yung lane na gusto niyang gawing dead lane, which means na baka pwede siyang maging pagkain lang din. So, dun lang pumasok yung doubt for me. Of course, kung gumana, sobrang great. Kapag hindi, of course, andun na naman yung factor na baka maging pagkain lang yung Timbers if ever. Kasi he doesn't offer anything much other than damage, diba? Hindi, kasi playing from behind, you can't tank. Diba? Yeah. Pero for that game, gumana siya, and of course they took it. I mean, gumana naman very, very, very well.
So
but
early,
of course
so
they didn't end up. I mean, hindi siya gumana, of course, na hindi sila nanalo. But I mean, I think they capitalized on it very, very well.
Would you like to add on that, Bruce? Or
No.
sa tingin mo, yun talaga yung nangyari? Sa umpisa, oo, pero pagdating ng dulo, hindi na talaga.
Yeah, everything that Nathan said, it's true. He's smarter than me in Dota in all aspects of life. So, parang doubts were there, pero I mean, execution is still key. So parang yun na nga, nothing to add more.
Pero
Yeah.
ito speaking of capitalization, capital C to the U to the W, they were able to capitalize on the mistakes of Smart Omega during game number 1 talaga, from mid to late game. And I heard Nathan actually multiple times na sinabi niya dito na maganda yung mga clash dito. Meron triple kill para kay Ben-Hur. Pero sa mga ibang clashes din as well, maganda. Pero may parte na hindi maganda para sa mga nangyayari. Ano yun, Nathan?
Yeah, it was just that hindi, kasi narinig naman natin kanina, diba, from Tihi. Alam nila na yung high ground, yun kasi yung pinaka-main talking point dito eh. Nung nag-high ground sila ng unang beses, okay, fine, nakakuha nga kayo ng mga kills, pumasok si Ben-Hur, diba, it was all looking good. Pero, nung nawala na kasi yung Aegis, and nawala din yung Metamorphosis, that meant that they couldn't take yung racks, diba? Yun nga din, objective gaming pa rin at the end of the day on Dota 2, and hindi kasi na nagawa yung mismong objective, diba? Optional objective, kumbaga, yung side quest yung ginawa nila, hindi yung main quest. So, of course, at the end, medyo nagsisinga lang din sila. Pinilit na naman nila. It didn't work once again. So, again, kills always looks nice. Syempre, number, mas mataas, sobrang goods. But it's all about yung objective gaming at the end of the day.
Well, ang tanong ko naman dito para kay Bruce, no? Nakita naman natin at one point na merong double-digit net worth lead na nga yung SMO. Pero there were mistakes, yes. Pero sino ba yung mga players ng Signal Ultra Warriors talaga? Yung nag-trigger ng turnaround sa laban? Sa tingin mo kasi we always talk about yung mga clashes. Na ito na yung turnaround kung ano yung nangyari. Pero sa tingin mo, for Signal Ultra Warriors, player-wise, sino?
Basically, it was Abat. He was even the MVP. Kasi yung ginawa ni Abat, he was, there's this technique in Dota called Woods Manning technique. I think RTZ was the one who made this popular. Yung ginagawa kasi ni Abat was, staying in lanes, pero hindi siya napapakita, nasa kahoy lang siya. And then he was able to drag out the game as far more than possible. Yeah, just him delaying. Those are many things in Dota na, for, let's say, in low MMR players, averagely Dota players, maraming ganyan eh. Pero those are some mechanical things or decision making na hindi mo maiisip upfront, and I think Abat just parang naging scripted na sa utak niya yan. Ito dapat gawin ko, nagiging machine na lang siya. And I think that him sa experience niya, being able to delay that game, na meron na siyang items niya, I think Abat really made that game number 1, being the capitalizer of the mistakes kung saan talaga he was able to drag out the game. So it's Abat, the guy who got broken hearted, got 10k, it's Abat. That's
Abat.
him.
About for you, pero kay Nathan dito, sino ba sa tingin mo ang MVP para sa'yo?
Oh, throughout the series?
Yeah, throughout the series. Hindi na to Signal Ultra Warriors lang. Isama na natin yung Smart Omega.
I feel like, honestly, syempre mag-iiba yung kwento kasi kung natapos sana yung game number 1 ng SMO, but syempre iba naman yung pag-uusapan sana natin. And I feel like I still want to be able to commend City. No? Of course, coming into this tournament, maybe with not the highest expectations, but I mean, pulling it through, diba? I feel like gusto ko pa rin i-comment si Tihi dahil lang, of course, shot calling, isa sa mga pinakamahirap din gawin sa Dota. I'm sure hindi lang din naman siya yung may kasalanan kung ano yung nangyari din sa pag-high ground nila doon. I saw a few other players that maybe have made a few questionable decisions, but I think, overall, Tihi, lalo na yung game number 2, diba? I think he was playing Chen kung di ako nagkakamali, playing it almost flawlessly. Of course, crafting draft-wise, diba? To be able to go up against yung top team, diba? I think going away with 1-1, disappointed pa nga yung SMO, diba? Kasi they wanted to go 2-0. They wanted to go 2-0 today, and they almost had it. But I still think with the could have been, I think the MVP, just not because of what happened inside the game, but overall, I mean, draft-wise, shot calling-wise, overall.
tihi
Almost.
para kay Nathan. Almost is never enough. May mga ganun no? Yung mga kanta no? I did my best but my best wasn't good enough. Pero ito na nga, waiting game na lang tayo. Sinabi ko na kanina, waiting game for the matches tomorrow, which is between Happy Feet Emperors and Bren dito with 11 points para sa Happy Feet Emperors. Importante to malaman dahil kapag na 2-0 sila dito or naka 2-0 sila dito, 3 points agad yung makukuha natin. Or 1-1 naman, 1 point. Pero still, there would be a tiebreaker para dito. And aside from that, LPE and also STI Olympians, yan ang mga laban natin bukas. Isang mabilis na lang bago tayo magpaalam sa lahat ng viewers natin dito, Bruce and Nathan. Happy Feet Emperors and Bren, LPE and SEO, magkasunod. Bigyan niyo ako ng score pero huwag niyo sasabihin yung pangalan ng team. Bruce?
1-1, 2-0.
Okay. Nathan?
Ooh, I think 2-0, 2-0 bukas.
Ooh, interesting. Well, magkakaalaman bukas. Magkakaalaman bukas kaya manood kayong lahat, no? Again, maraming salamat ulit sa inyo, Bruce and Nathan, for casting the games tonight. And guys, for more guides, updates, and player trivias nga dito, be sure to like and follow sa Facebook page ng The Nationals kung saan kayo nanonood ngayon. And i-follow nyo na rin kami sa aming SOCMED or social media pages natin, which is Facebook The Nationals. Instagram is instagram.com/PHNationals. That's Twitter as well. And para naman sa YouTube natin is youtube.com/TheNationalsPH. Maraming salamat. Aabangan natin ang mga matches natin bukas. Importante. Kaya dito lang kayo again sa The Nationals Season 2, Dota 2. See you tomorrow.